Right, time to log off. Bye bye.
See you guys. Good session. Nice seeing you.
Good session. Adios, motherfuckers.
It doesn't say we're live currently on Twitch.
I can
It says
assure
live
you we
now.
are.
And I'm watching.
What? Oh, wait. Yeah.
How does it look considering it's ultra wide now?
Yeah, it looks decent from what I can see.
You look exactly the same.
Good.
Same. Where's the chat? I can't access the chat.
Jack got it.
Wait. Oh.
The fat jokes have started already. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Wishful Mockery. I have 0 announcements at the beginning of this one. I'm not sure if anybody else does. There will be a weekend that we are taking off. I don't know how soon, but it will be at some point, and maybe potentially next weekend, depending on a couple of things.
Wait, what?
But other than that,
Next
people
weekend?
don't need to know. I said maybe, potentially, depending on what happens.
Sorry,
so-
Perry, your grinder job is not better than this.
My what?
Your grinder hookups
Don't
are
work
not
with
Don't
working.
get
machinery.
him to say it again. Move on. Carry on.
So other than that, do any of you guys have anything to do the addings? Riley?
No, there's 3, James.
Pringles hit me up.
It's 0.
Pringles?
Pringles, don't hit him up unless it's with a
Boy.
hammer.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
Little boys. But the little smoosh to begin with. So yeah, we'll probably just jump straight into tonight. So this will be roll credits. As we remember from last session, ragtag band of heroes carried on their journey to Anfarin. They encountered some things. They knew they had to stop off for some supplies. So we had some little meet and greets with members of the party. There were some conversations that were had and information that was given. They got to the little town in which they wanted to pick up the supplies from, to find it empty, as if people had completely just left. Not packed up and gone, just vanished. Looked around for a little bit, came across a rather large house. After finding some notes with regards to people just leaving and people disappearing, came to the large house. A couple of them went inside, a couple of them waited outside. Some gas clouds appeared in the house and forced people to go a little bit paranoid. To which point, Yuki had to leave, was forced to leave by the paranoia, and was immediately snatched up by this creature. This creature was a gargantuan spider-like creature that was literally nestled on top of the house. Upon seeing a friend disappear and not knowing what it was, and then a magical darkness sphere appearing, and then Yuki appearing with that somewhere else after blinking away, the party thought, nah, let's get the hell out of Dodge. So they legged it.
Whole lot of nope.
A whole lot of nope. They left someone behind, unfortunately, who had to
Sacrifices were made.
very quickly make his own way out.
I
He
was going to
managed
go
to.
back and get him.
Yeah, of course you were. Of course you were.
He managed to, which was absolutely fine, and they got back to the ship and carried on. After another day's journey, they saw Anfarin in the distance, but Zadar riding Swiftwing. Swiftwing. Swiftwing got the notice of some lights that were coming out of a nearby forest. Swiftwing diverts. Zathara and the ship follow. They parasail down and rope down into this giant grove that's all a mishmash of thorns and branches and trees. They find a little way through, and inside they find a little hermit's, not cottage, but like little grown room, with doodlings and writings, books, a fireplace that had no fire, but a little magical glowy blue. They spoke to the hermit, They were immediately distrustful because I feel like I've put that sense into them all.
Okay, okay. Whenever there's a friendly hermit in a magical forest, why would we trust him?
Exactly. So they put him through some tests that weren't even known to me, so I had no idea what was happening, to test whether this gentleman was a fae. Apparently he passed. He was not a fae. They talked to him a little bit more. Zadar was offered a drawing of Swiftwing, which was a beautiful drawing of Swiftwing. But Zadar refused to take it out of either kindness or just,
Teenage angst.
yeah, that
Not
old
really.
man angst. They all then thanked the elven hermit man, who was very nice to them, gave them tea, sat them down. And as they were leaving, well, no, there was some talk of the gods and believers and stuff like that. Any of them actually believers, this kind of thing. And as they were leaving, Jack of Tails, being the last one to leave, had a very slight last conversation with this person who basically said, don't give up on the gods. If they could do something, they would. At which point, a small gold canary flies down from the ceiling and lands on his shoulder. He gives it a wee scrooch, and the roots close over. That was where we ended the session. So, Jack of Tails, you have just witnessed a golden canary land on this elderly gentleman's shoulder, while the rest of your companions now walk out of the easy to get out of tunnel that you initially walked in. Over to you guys.
Well, I'm going to have been following a little bit behind the others, so I presume I'm going to turn around and walk out of this tunnel, almost not quite shell-shocked, but very dazed.
Okay. So all of you kind of get to the exit. Zadar, did you put Swiftwing away?
Yeah,
get him
give me
out?
one bit. Is what you said?
Hi, Smoosh. Ow. Yep. So you're all now outside. It's nighttime, and that radiant glowing light that you saw, which initially attracted you to this place, is no longer there.
Jack, are you okay? You seem a bit out of.
You you could say that. Have you guys heard of the story of the old man who wanders the world, surrounded by his golden canaries?
Can't say I have, but I'm sure it's a thrilling tale that you led grand adventures on.
Oh no no no! This is a a tale as old as the gods, because it is about a god. They say Bahamut wanders the world as an old man, offering aid to people who show him kindness. And the way you can tell it's him is because he has golden canaries, typically 7 of them, who are actually 7 ancient dragons, if you would believe the stories. And that old man had golden canaries as we left.
So what? Are you trying to say that was Bahamut, the dragon god?
I don't know. Maybe think about it. Swiftwing, and I turn to Zadar. Who were the only 2 things he'd obey? You say it was you and what? A more powerful dragon?
Yes, but calling someone a god in a realm where the gods have abandoned us is quite a stretch, and
What if they've
we
not
know you're
abandoned us?
we know you're akin to a tail.
And I'd put my hand on my lute, and may my lute strings break at every strum, and my fingers never be able to play another note again. These words are true. I think that was Bahamut, or what was left of him. Because what if the gods aren't abandoned? What if they've been weakened, drained, and there's just fragments of them? I don't know.
If that man down there was Bahamut, I will shit a gold brick out and give it to you.
Like I said, I think he is. He's he commanded magic, he commanded a drag kneel, and he had the golden canary. And let's be honest, he seemed very anti-gods.
So pro gods is the word you're looking for.
Not necessarily, but yes.
Well, then we've been blessed by the gods themselves.
Anyone else wondering what's in his hip flask?
Yes,
No,
very
I
much
me.
so.
haven't had a drink today. And then I kind of realised, I'm like, I haven't had a drink today. Huh. But yes, I think that might have been the remnants of Bahamut. And I'd kind of look behind me at the grove as I say that.
As you look back, you can see that all those little entrances that were there are gone. It is just solid kind of brambles and branches, leaves, tree trunks. There's no visible way in anymore.
Jack, you speak of this god, but have you ever heard the tale of the boy who cried wolf?
I have told it myself many a time, and I know where you are coming from, and I can understand your reservations. But
Out of curiosity, how many times have you been the boy and how many times have you been the wolf?
I am always the woodsman.
Woodsman
Yeah,
that doesn't
alright.
come to the aid.
Bit in my story.
Woodsman
I-
with those noodle arms?
Ha ha ha. I put my hand on Jack's shoulder. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, you'd be like, there.
It's hard to believe the tales of a drunk man. Even on a day he says he hasn't touched a sip.
I'm not a drunk. But I understand where you are coming from.
And I'm not a lion. And I walk off.
Well, no, you're not.
It's a functioning drunk.
I'm an alcoholic. I go to meetings.
Back to the ship?
Let's go.
So you go back. It's not that far. It's literally just kind of like where you were. She's still hovering fairly decently above it. And you kind of look at the ropes. James, do you fly up on Swiftwing?
I'm not going to use such ropes when I can soar through the sky.
He's not
Swiftwing. Swiftwing flies up with Zadar on it. The rest of you quite easily manage to climb the rope. Excuse me. It's a decent height, but you'll manage to get up and get onto the ship. Zathara's not on deck. No one is. Swiftwing lands with kind of a thud. 10 to 15 seconds later, the hatch to downstairs opens. Zathara just like, good gods. How long do you want to go down there and explore? Jesus Christ. Without the Jesus Christ, there is no Jesus Christ.
Anubis
Oh, I
Christ.
It's never happened.
I didn't think we were there for that long. How long were we gone?
You've been gone for 4 hours.
Does that sound about right for how long we've been down there?
No,
It's only been like 5-10 minutes to us, hasn't it?
it has.
We had a light spot of tea.
Yes, more like 10 minutes, not 4 hours.
I'm telling you guys, it's because of him.
She points up to the sky and you can see one of the moons is a lot further along than when you left.
Ah. Yes.
You've been gone for about 4 hours. It's been a long time. What the hell
Well-
happened down there?
We got some divine supplies. And I'll give him the supplies that we got.
She takes them. These are some good carrots. All right,
Oh,
I'll put them downstairs. What did you trade for them?
Nothing. Well, not strictly true.
Well, did you rob someone? Is that why it took you so long?
I sang a song in payment because he wouldn't take anything else.
She kind of looks a little bit like not quite sure how to take it.
The carrots were to get rid of us.
Right. Okay. It still doesn't explain the 4-hour time difference.
Well, we met an old hermit in a grove and talked to us about the gods a bit, and then Jack believes it was Bahamut, which we're a bit skeptical on.
She kind of looks at you. Have you been drinking today?
Not today. He commanded a dragneel, and he had the canaries.
She at the Commander Dragoneel. She looks over to Swiftwing. Swiftwing's kind of back to normal, but has gone down on deck and is just kind of laid down. And then you say the canaries, and she immediately looks back at you.
And I'm just there nodding like, mm-hmm. Exactly my
How many?
point. Just the one. But if he's weakened, that could be why. He knew of the gods. He knew of their plight. He says he has been around a long time. He was in Ansharas and used to work at the temple when there was magic there.
That was a long time ago. And there are multiple stories of what happened to the gods. So many different tales. People from different cities all have their different versions of it. One of them is that when the Nobus finally took the throne of the Pantheon and he cast down the rest of the gods, either killing or capturing or severely weakening, Bahamut was the one to make the final stand. And in doing so, he lost 6 of his faithful dragons.
6 of the 7 fell. I just looked very shocked at that. Anubis killed 6 of the 7.
Whether it was Anubis or not, or some of his followers, or other dark pacts that he's made, no one knows. We don't even know if that's true. He could still have all 7, they just might not be here, or wherever he is. But Bahamut making the final stand, it was that final dragon that cut a tiny hole in his armor. Whether it's true, I don't know. It might just be fabrication from the elves, people on Sanctuary, anyone to give a glimmer of hope.
Hope does strange things to people.
It does. But we know Anubis is on this plane in mortal form, leading the humans, but depends on how much truth is in that. I don't know.
Anubis or
So
his
are you
avatar.
actually telling me that you think that was Bahamut?
You know what? With everything that's happened with me over the last couple of weeks, fucking anything's possible.
Okay. Well, Yuki, I hope you're good at shitting gold bricks.
Oh yeah, I can actually feel one coming.
I
feel like
would
I've missed something
audibly
here.
laugh at that one. Like, oh wow, that was. Yuki said if that actually was Bahamut, he'd shit us a gold brick.
I've got a tonic for that downstairs, it's fine.
I mean, there's easier ways to make money. I mean, I'm used to the things that lay golden eggs, not golden bricks. But you know,
Oh, would you prefer an egg? Is that what you're saying?
yes, actually,
Ungrateful
gold
bastard.
eggs sell for more than gold bars. It's that kind of wondrous nature of them. They sell for much, much better. Have you never heard of a Fabergé egg?
Didn't even have
No.
chickens in hell.
And
Oh.
I come from a realm where art is lost as there is only war.
Oh. I turned to Sarkhan. Do you know what a Fabergé egg is?
Of course.
Ah, see? This man has culture.
Didn't realize the Ther came from the 41st millennium.
No, we're 12 days too early.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Right, well, we have got about 6 hours from here until we get to Anfaran. So we'll probably get there about midnight-ish now. So, yeah, she takes the sack, throws it over her back, opens up the hatch. If you want, I'd recommend getting some sleep until then, or just relax for a bit, because it's not going to be long. She walks downstairs. Gabe's down there. She's like, Gabe, I've got you some stuff. They managed to pick up some things. I think they stole it, but I don't know. You did hear Gabe just go, oh, it's your vegetables. Okay. I can make a good dinner now that's not just meat. And you can hear like chopping and stuff from downstairs. So you guys have 6 hours. Is there anything you want to... Need to refresh that because I've not moved
Yeah.
anything.
I would go downstairs and help Gib prepare food.
Okay.
I would ask if anyone wanted a brawl. I'm itching.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Oh, this I've got to see.
God damn it, I'm not even there.
We drink to our youth. Today's come and gone. Okay, so you two are on deck. Position yourselves where you would like to brawl. Zathara takes that stuff and she comes back. She releases the ship. The ship just kind of
DM needs to start the session first.
starts sailing. Oh, yeah, I do. Sorry.
Ooh,
There we go. Starts sailing off towards Anfaran.
wrong one.
Swiftwing comes in, bitch slaps Yuki.
What are Swiftwing stats actually like?
You don't get to know.
He's strong.
Very
Not as strong as me, but he's strong.
That's fair. That's fair. Like +4 to hit style level.
There will be plenty of times for Swiftwing to actually be used in combat.
He won't be
So
hitting
you'll-
because he's a mount. Mounts can't fight.
Okay, so Zathara's kind of like, she stood up there, she's like on the wheel. She kind of leans on the little balcony bit. I hope this is a playful one and not something that's going to end up with people dying.
Probably
That's
just
like-
fists. We don't
Ooh.
want to destroy the ship, do we?
No, I'd prefer it if you didn't. So, all right, what do you want it to be? First 3 clean hits wins?
Sure.
First
Okay.
down.
First down. We could be here a while.
Oh, I can make it a bit more interesting.
I feel like
I'll,
Zadar's at a advantage. He's got claws.
I wouldn't use the claws. It's friendly.
And armor.
It's knuckles.
Down, kitty.
Bad kitty.
What do you have in mind to make it more interesting?
I could, and I'll just go and twin spell haste on both of them.
Oh, shenanigans.
Okay, so I'm going to add something to this. You are going to do initiative. All right, you are both going to get advantage as well.
Hearing the commotion, I'm going to come upstairs as well.
All right. So both of you roll your initiative and obviously say it because you're both going to need to know.
Initiative at advantage or straight roll for initiative?
Initiative at advantage.
Oh, initiative advantage.
So you both get an extra melee attack, you get +2 AC, and your speed is doubled.
18.
I rolled a 15.
And you
Oh.
get advantage on dex saving throws if that comes up.
So Yuki will get to strike first, and as you're doing this, I need you to just like describe what you're doing. Okay.
Kick him in the balls!
Unfair crack. So
Just
Yuki,
fists,
you are
yeah?
up first. Just fists.
Cool. So literally boxer stance in southpaw. Jab jab to start with, just so I can roll both dice at once.
Did you say we get
Uh,
+2 AC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Yuki's
take
not
it
hitting him.
14 doesn't hit you.
No,
No, I didn't think it would. 23.
just.
That's 4 bludgeoning damage. And then, yeah, that one doesn't hit either.
I'm gonna walk over to Jack and just be like, "I've got 5 gold on the on Zadar. What about you?"
God, 10 gold on Yuki.
20
So-
gold on Zadar. You hear from across the
Ooh!
ship.
But I'm not going to cast shield, so no, I'm going down first.
Hasted +2 AC, double movement, and an extra attack.
Yeah.
So we've got
Okay.
one clean hit on for Yuki at the moment.
I'm just going to be
Dirty
shaking.
20?
Oh! Actually, shit, Ryan, what's your AC?
18 at the minute.
Okay.
That's 6 damage.
That's another one clean hit for Zadar.
Fuck, you've
25?
got 20, haven't you? Yep, hits.
Another 6 damage.
This is like fucking heavyweight boxing match.
26, 18 plus 8.
3 clean
Hell.
hits on Zadar.
That's search.
You already got 3 clean hits.
You fucking action surge me, and I'm bringing shield out.
So,
We should go down.
James, how'd you do it?
Quite simpler. Gut, jaw, top of the head.
It's just oof, Yuki kind of jaw. Yuki kind of spits, takes a tooth. You think flies,
Could be a horn.
and then just collapses to the floor. Not unconscious, just bam hits the deck. Zathara's like, "Ooh, that looked painful."
Yep, my wallet felt that.
Jack, pay up.
Yeah, fucking.
It's 10
I would
gold apiece.
to give you
I
both
offer
10 gold.
Yuki a hand up.
Yeah, he'd take it. Good round.
Good round.
Decent.
Damn it, Hellboy! I expected more from you.
I'm a magic man, not a fist fighter. Obviously, he's gonna fucking win.
I'll walk down and I'll cast Cure Wounds on him as well.
Wasn't a bad hit for someone who uses a sword and magic rather than their natural born weapons.
I like to use a bit of both, although I will admit I'm more of a spell and sword kind of man.
You heal 15 HP.
I also didn't add my radiant damage to that as well because that would have been hilarious.
You have radiant damage on your unarmed attacks.
Not a lot. I just get 1 extra damage die. What is it this level?
I'm just gonna.
Zathara kind of leans back. She's like, "Well, that was fun."
I walk
Who's
up
next?
to Thor and just go. Next time he does that, shall I turn Yuki into a giant ape to make it a bit more fun?
She kind of looks over. She's like, "I don't know if that'd make it more fun or not." It's Zadar clearly has the advantage with the armor.
It would make it more fun for us.
Oh, that is definitely true. Zadar, would you be willing to do the same thing again, but without your armor this time? Make it a bit more fair.
I'll tell
You
you
know
what.
I have hearing, right?
I
I don't want to face a giant ape naked.
No, not like he won't turn him into an ape. And I wouldn't want you to be naked on my ship. Anyway, I've had enough of that with the previous people.
I'll tell you what.
I'm just saying in your like regular clothes, but so it makes the fact that his hits are a little bit, not crunching against metal.
I'll tell you what then, Zathara. If we want to make it a bit more of a fair fight, I'll go against Yuki.
She looks at you.
Show him what these noodle arms can really do, and I do the Henry Cavill reloading my guns. And except nothing happens. But the thing is, Jack isn't necessarily really muscular, but he's lean.
You know what? Actually, I'd quite like to see that. Yuki?
I'm gonna be honest, Jack. I'd be tempted to kill you, but I'm up for it.
I mean, you're more likely to die than I am.
She looks over to Sarkin.
Have you got split personality to turn into when you die?
She looks over to Sarkin. She goes, 50 gold on Yuki.
I just turned to Zathara like, what? What?
She looks at you. I think he's going to win. He's got a redemption. He's got something to prove now, especially against you.
You know
Mm,
what?
fucking-
I think I'll take that bet.
Thank you, Sarkhan. See, that's what you call a friend, Zathara.
50 gold.
I'm your captain.
on
I'm not your friend.
I just,
50 gold on what?
Yuki.
I just turned to look at Zathara and just go, honestly, I didn't expect anything else from you. Thank you, Sarkhan. At least you believe in me.
All right. Square up. Riley.
Does Yuki still have haste?
Oh, fuck.
First to
I
5
don't know.
hits.
No, you won't have haste now.
No, I didn't think so.
So we'll do first to 5.
Yep.
Clean hits and clean hits only. No magic.
I just kind of give her a side eye. At all?
You know what? You need some form of advantage. So yeah. Not at all, but no magic to land any hits.
Oh, I would never do that. I would never use offensive magic against him. And then
Gold in the middle.
I just give her a side eye and just cock an eye.
Jack, if you cheat, I'll give him an advantage.
Okay, Zadar, I'm not going to use offensive magic against him. Don't worry.
Magic sullies the brawl.
Okay, but we're both mages, so
They are both mages, so they've got some form of advantage over each other.
it's like seeing two children fight at the right. Wow! 2 seconds. Freya, if you're watching, screw you. 50
she say?
against me.
You got the chat betting. Love it.
All right. I rolled 21 for my initiative, by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna. Are we doing that at advantage or not?
No, you've not, but Sarkhan hasn't cast haste on you.
19. Damn it! I got a good roll as well.
So Yuki gets to go first, so it's first to 5.
Okay, but we both only have one attack, don't we?
No,
I'm
he has
two.
2.
Fuck. Shit.
So I've got a 16 to hit.
What's my AC?
Or like 15.
No. Instantly, I'm gonna use silvery barbs.
Oh, is that how it's going to be?
So it's just, and you see like the floorboards almost kind of move, and Jack almost appears in 2 different locations at once. You swing, and it misses.
Well, no, he's got to
That's not
re-roll
what
the
we
d20 and use
I
the
was got
lower
to
roll,
reroll the d-woes.
and then I'd have advantage on my next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay, well that's an 18, and it became a shocking grasp.
You use the lower one. Hang
So
on,
the
Yeah,
16.
so first one was 16.
So 60. Okay, it still hits. Also, if I thought I was the only one allowed to use magic here.
No,
Fuck.
No,
I thought we weren't using offensive magic. Wow.
not using offensive magic.
Shocking grasp, Ryan. Put the tasers down.
you used magic on me, man. You got a shocking grasp to the face.
Oh, are we playing? We're playing. Okay, we're playing this game.
Oh, I think things are escalating quite nicely.
Oh,
I just say, 1 hit. I'll use magic every time you use magic. And then the second one was 16 on the dice.
that also hits.
Yep, so you get a 10 and a 4.
Okay.
10 from the shocking grasp.
Oh, I just kind of shake him off and go, really? Offensive magic when all I did was use a little bit of illusion? Are we really
Heat.
doing that? Okay. If that's
So
the
we're
game
2-0.
we're playing, I'd kind of roll my
Zathara like
shoulders.
sits back again. She's just like, "Oh, this is going to get messy."
I just go, Zathara, what's the weight limit on this ship?
A lot.
Good. And then I kind of roll my shoulders and just go, let's make it fair, and polymorph into a giant ape. So I'm now huge and have multi-attack.
Shame you
Fuck
used your
you.
action.
That is fine.
So Zadar kind of gets moved up against Zathara. I can't change your token, unfortunately.
That's
You can drop in a giant ape though.
I can if I've got it in the book.
it's a monster manual book.
Oh, I'm considering it. No, I'm not going to do
There you go.
Jesus.
Thank you.
But you kind of
So
see it as
just
like the
bam.
muscles kind of distend and then just.
Break his concentration.
You can't. It's polymorph.
Polymorph is a concentration spell.
It's a
Even on my save?
concentration.
Damn it.
Concentration spell.
It will be on the giant ape's concentration check, though.
True, and he does have a high con.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yes, that would count as my turn.
That would be your action unless the ape has any bonus actions.
It does not.
I just look up. Oh, that's how it's going to be, is it? I'm going to cast Thunderstep.
I was expecting Dispel Magic.
I have
not
a
gonna
feeling
lie.
we're not going to 5 hits, are we, Ryan?
To teleport back up here, I need you to do a con save for me, please, Josh.
Oh, that is absolutely fine.
I'm just gonna.
How does a
slightly
dirty
edge it.
20 sound?
It sounds like you saved, but you're still going to take damage.
It's fine, I've
oh,
got
shit.
157 HP.
You are going to take 8 damage from that. And I am going to use Quicken Spell to drop a Balgora on you.
Also, concentration check for your polymorph.
Yes. That is absolutely
Thanks,
fine. That
Barry.
is 19.
Was that? Yeah, 17, isn't it? Or is it 10 plus half the damage or what?
It'd be
It's
half the
10
damage
or
or 10,
half the damage.
whichever's higher.
Ah, fair.
Zathara just kind of. Oh fuck.
Then does the Balgora go at the end of my initiative, or does it have its own initiative?
Summons
the end of
tend
yours.
to go at the end of yours, unless stated otherwise in the spell.
Okay, well, it's gonna. Is it bite and then punch twice? Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
gonna
gonna-
bitey.
Lean over to Zathara and say,
The bite doesn't hit.
"I can end this fight when you want."
What's the attack?
So can I, don't worry.
The attack,
What is
Well,
it?
what-
It might hit.
More fun.
it bit, which was a 9 to hit,
Oh, okay, then no, it doesn't. Not by much, but it doesn't hit.
and then it punched you twice.
So I could
So
sneak around.
a 21 and a
Get his out the
24.
Say that again, Ryan. 8. Oh,
21 and 24 for
Both
the
hit.
bites.
How much
Lovely,
damage?
lovely. I'm just rolling it now.
I think I do more damage than a Balgora.
While enjoying it.
So,
Yeah.
first one was...
Do I have enough D10s for this? Yes, I do have enough D10s for this.
The first one was 8 bludgeoning,
Eh.
and the second one was 14 bludgeoning.
2 concentration checks.
141. Maths.
Just add temp
127.
HP to yourself, Josh.
I am, but I'm... Oh, I've just accidentally made it 1,000. 127. Oh, yeah, why am I just manually editing my thing? Why don't I just put the damage on? That is... For the first one, is 15.
Yeah.
For the second one, is 17.
Yep.
My turn. You just see this big wolfish grin. Weirdly human come across this great apes, this giant apes thing. First one. How does a 21 sound against the Balgora, Ryan?
Yeah, well, it hits.
So that is 3d10 damage plus 6. Fuck, where's my d10s? Is that a d10? Perry, I like these dice. They're killing demons. Oh god, that's a lot of damage. 7, 11, 20,
So it's immune
26
to
bludgeoning
non-magical
damage.
26. Okay.
And then my second attack. Perry, I really like these dice. 29 for a natural 20. What's the Balgora's AC, by the way?
15.
Oh, I can't auto crit it. Damn it. Okay.
Did you just say you rolled a natural 20?
Yeah, but I can't auto crit it
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's his max.
if
29.
and we're doubling the damage on the die, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Although I
God.
might be changing that soon to double the dice.
Standard crits then.
Oh, I've always rolled double the dice.
44 points of damage.
The Balgora dissipates. You killed it by 2.
To just up left and then just boom and then I just turn to look at you and just go.
He's definitely still at like you're still taller than him at your height.
Well, I would be 30 foot for huge.
You have a control zone of 30. It depends what your.
Giant ape, I imagine, would be taller rather than wider. So, yeah,
Have you seen gorillas?
yeah, they're very tall. They're taller
They
than
look
me.
like a box.
They're
True,
a box.
True. And then I just loom over Yuki, waiting, King Kong style.
Zathara kind of like to you two is just like, do we count that as hits against him, or are we just fucking in the hits altogether? Because I feel like this is just going to go to a KO.
I think it's a knockout brawl at this point.
Okay, you
You
guys
may
are
wanna-
aware that you only have 6 hours, right?
You may
Until
want
we
to
get to
stop
the city.
fight. I don't think your ship will survive the ape smashing and missing.
That is a good point. I will dispel him if I have to. Only if I have to, though. The ape kind of turns around and is like,
Sorry, don't
I
do
know
it.
it's the only way you're going to win, but don't smash up my ship.
Okay. Actually, I can't. So no apes can't. Again, I just kind of go and just nod at her.
What's the ape's intelligence?
7.
So it's not
Oh,
crap.
No,
it can understand speech.
Yeah.
Well,
but the 23 strength is definitely good.
Yeah.
And the 18
Yuki,
can't.
your turn. You're smiling. What have you done?
I'm gonna cast darkness on my sword, then use my bonus action to enter my blade song.
Okay.
That's it.
So there is now, what is it, 20 foot?
Yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna use arcane recovery to
Oh,
recover my 4th level spell slot.
Isn't that a bonus action as well?
Nope.
isn't that a
it's
short
not.
rest?
Long rest.
No, arcane thing. Isn't that a short rest? Not Baldur's Gate.
Sorry, I'm not gonna do that. I need a short rest to do. I get what you meant, James. Yeah.
So this is a 20 foot, so it's 20 foot up and down as well. So there's this sphere that just appears.
Ape just turns
Giant
around.
ape
What?
just disappears. I'm assuming you don't ever, is it blind sight for this?
you'd need devil sight, not blind sight.
You need
Devil
devil
sight.
sight.
Or blind sight,
True sight.
technically.
Blind sight to be
Echo
able to
sight.
detect him. Is that your turn, Yuki?
Yeah.
Cool. Ape man.
Well, I'm going to roll with disadvantage, but I'm going to roll. Danny DeVito style, and then I started blasting.
Zathara just puts her head in her hand.
Uh,
We're gonna crash, aren't we?
17 with disadvantage.
Swiftwing.
Oh.
Tell me what's going on.
You were 16.
Blade Song, Josh. He adds his int to his AC.
That's cool. I
My
didn't know that
AC
was a
is
thing.
currently 21.
Interesting. I mean, if I'd have taken the higher dice, you would have been fucked.
Would I?
Yes, because it was 25.
Shield.
Would I?
I'm forcing you to use resources. I still have 120 something HP on top of mine. I'm good. Right.
He's about to get crit.
24.
No, I'll cast shield as my reaction.
I think Ryan's regretting certain things right now.
So from the outside, all we hear is.
And then just a bit of a annoyed grunt from Giant Ape.
Apparently, Yuki cast shield according to Swiftwing.
Wait, is Swiftwing the
So
commentator?
we have a commentator.
Swiftwing can see a darkness.
Yeah. She looks over to Swiftwing. She just goes, "Thank you."
And that's the end of my turn.
Can I get a wisdom save from you, please, Josh?
You can. What is this thing's wisdom? Really?
Should have made him take an int save because we know what
Okay.
it is.
That's
No,
interesting.
it is wisdom only for this
Oh,
spell.
dirty 20, sorry.
Oh, yeah, you pass.
This thing has a high wisdom.
Most animals do.
Yeah.
Wisdom's like natural instinct, really, isn't it?
Yeah, which is fair.
In animals.
Yeah, no, that's it.
I mean, technically, Ryan, this is a CR7 creature.
Yeah, you're level 7.
No, that's it. Okay. Disadvantage. 16 doesn't hit.
Nope.
That's fine. Oh, Two 18s. 27.
Oh fuck, that does hit.
I
Only-
rolled two 18s. I've got a +9. That hits. That's 3d10 plus 6.
Yeah, I can spot that.
Concentration check for your darkness.
21, 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Not too bad of a con save, at least.
Yeah. It's also 10-foot reach,
27.
so I'm actually not next to him, so he can't hit me in melee currently.
As
That's what,
DM, stupid
14?
So you
question.
need
Yeah.
14.
How
That's
the
the thing.
hell do those concentration checks work? I've never been able to wrap my head around it.
And-
So, or half your
Or-
damage, whichever's higher.
So if you get hit for like 2 damage, you have to at least get a 10. If you get hit for a lot of damage, you just half the damage.
Yeah,
So
hopefully
if
you
you
don't
take
get
He
hit
got
for
hit for
300.
27, so he'd need a check of 14, which is half.
half rounded up, yeah.
And then your
Right.
spell stops if you fail.
Yeah, I rolled 22 for that.
Pretty good.
22? Yeah, 22.
Either which
Anything
way.
else, 8 boy?
No, I just have multi-attack, so I'm just hitting. Unless you want me to somehow magic a rock into my hand and throw it at him, I'm not going to do that because of the
Rip
ship.
up parts
You
of
pull
the
off a chunk of this
stone.
ship, you're going overboard.
That's why I'm not doing it. Imagine, no, I just reach over, pick up the flight stone, and just dunk.
The ship just wrong.
Grab Swiftwing. Okay. Well, those idiots are dead.
I feel like you grab Swiftwing and at least save Zathara.
You grab
And
Swiftwing,
she grabs me.
I'll Misty Step onto Swiftwing.
And then there's me and Yuki going down like, fuck you. 'Twas not the
Yuki,
planes
your
that
turn.
killed the beast, it was the beauty.
Josh, deck save, please.
Oh, absolutely.
I need
Oh
to
my
sort
god,
my
Perry, I
inventory.
love these things.
I think Perry definitely
Oh,
got loaded dice.
15.
Fail.
Oh, probably by 1.
Yeah, by 1.
Nice. What are you doing?
And a new spell.
Oh,
Demon Slash. It's basically Lightning Bolt with slashing damage instead.
you're gonna hit everyone behind me, including Zidara and Swiftwing.
I'm not because I'd have moved there to do it.
Can you see out of it?
Yeah, he's got magical.
Yeah, I can see everything.
dark vision for
He's got
120
demons,
feet.
though.
That is 20 slashing damage, and I'm going to dispel my Blade Song and my Darkness. So yeah, that's
Oh.
enough now.
I passed the con save.
Perry,
Suddenly everything becomes visible.
before you get confused, it's not Devil Sight. Devil Sight is the invocation that allows Yuki to see 120 feet in magical and non-magical darkness. It's True Sight that allows you to normally do it.
That's it, thank you.
We knew what you meant, though.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'd dispel everything and just say, yeah, I don't particularly want to have to expose my what I was using in the darkness.
Are you gonna keep fighting, or are you surrendering?
That's it. I'll just call it.
Zathara goes, pretty sure that's more than 5 hits now?
Uh,
Kind of nervously.
pay up, thank you. And out to each of Zathara and Zadar.
I've just got my hand.
For what reason?
I have my hand poised over the top of Yuki, looking at Zathara. Like,
Jack won the brawl.
Did he?
Yuki got hit 3 times, maybe 4, but the ape got hit 5.
So if you're arguing that while you're arguing that, I'm gonna punch Ryan again. So the first one was 25, and the second one was a nat 20.
The 25 didn't hit.
You're
It's
not in Blade
still
Song, are you?
first to 5.
You still punched him.
Yeah, no, I'm just making a point to Jack.
So are you still in Blade Song? Are you?
I dropped it.
Oh, then 25 should have hit you.
No, I used shield. Also, the Blade Song, the AC would carry on till the. Is till the end? What? No, it would have dispelled. Yeah, they both would have hit that.
Okay. So the first one is the normal hit is okay. That's pretty shit damage.
Did you say it was a nat 20
12.
for the second one?
Yes, I did.
I'll silvery barbs that.
Ah. Okay, so first things first. So this is 12, 13, 19 bludgeoning. I'll re-roll the second one.
Okay. I'm down
Okay.
on that.
25. Still hit.
I'm
But he
crit
is
though.
down on that first one.
Oh, you're down. Oh, if he'd have been down, I wouldn't have swung the second one. I'd have, It would have been non-lethal damage. I wouldn't have been trying to kill you.
So you are down perfectly at 0.
I'll
I
go
want
over and
to
heal
fight
him.
the
I would drop the giant 8 and just go, noodle arms, eh?
10 points of healing.
And I'd also just hand him the hit flask and go, have a drink of that, you'll feel better for it.
I kind of bat your hip flask away, be like, yeah. Good to hit a man when he stopped fighting.
You hadn't stopped fighting, you didn't say I surrender.
Why would I need to surrender in a friendly bout? If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead, even with your ape form.
I mean, I didn't even use a part of my kit properly.
Still cowardly.
You used offensive magic first. I merely swayed the
Magic
odds.
first.
Yes, it was
Yeah,
agreed I
cowardly.
could. Zathara, did you or did you not say I was allowed to use magic, just not offensive magic?
I did, but I feel like that got a little bit out of hand.
Because he used offensive magic.
I'm going to take the impartial route here as captain.
I
She just goes on the wheel. She's like, I'm just going to steer us to where we need to go. And she faces the other way.
just look at Sarkhan and go, make sure you get your money, you deserve that.
Hmm,
He hit you 5 first.
No, he didn't.
have to-
He didn't. He hit me 4 times.
Twice in the first.
Once.
Thunderstep. 1 attack.
Thunderstep isn't an
Slashing.
attack. We're not
It's
counting
a
that.
hit.
It's a hit, it dealt damage.
Otherwise, you've never technically punched him.
You ever have?
The giant ape punched him.
This is technically true. And I'll hand over
I-
the gold.
I'm a lawful character. I will obey the law.
Leaning on the rail here.
Lawful,
Lighten
but
one up.
didn't stop him using offensive magic when it was told it wasn't
Loser.
allowed. You
Zathara
lost.
takes her 50 and she walks over to you and, you two, and gives you both 25 each.
Okay.
So Yuki and Jack.
I'm fine. I won. That's all I need.
I'll take his share if he doesn't want it.
She still
Yeah.
just drops it by your feet. And she walks back to the helm.
I got cheated
As she
out of
does, she gets to it and she's like, friendly bouts are supposed to build character. Don't take what's happened personally. Horrible word to say in Scottish. Don't take it personally. You both put up a damn good fight, despite the fact that it got completely out of hand. So she kind of looks back at all of you and gives you all a kind of a smile. So the first one that you've really seen from her. I think you guys are going to do fine. And she goes back to staring. After that bout, you've probably got about 5-ish hours,
Correct.
maybe a little bit more.
I'll walk over to Yuki and go, that was an excellent fight. And I'll do another cure wounds, another 12 points of healing.
Thank you. I still don't trust you, but I did what I said I'd do.
You did indeed.
'Cause some people have to punch after the bell, don't they?
No, a bit below the belt, but
A little bit.
He cheated using the magic first, as I walk past.
Did he though?
We said no offensive magic. Shocking grasp is offensive.
I said the magic actually.
And as Asthara said, I was allowed to use certain types because you were stronger than me.
Did your opponent agree?
Yeah,
He didn't
was
say
the
no,
Zara-
and then
was
started the
the
fight.
Zara the one taking the hit?
Is Zathara the captain on her ship, so this place is her word is law?
now, let's stop fighting. It was a
Well,
good
someone's
fight.
a sore loser.
Someone doesn't know when they've lost.
No, and then they have to punch after the bell.
There was no bell.
It's a metaphor.
Oh wow, you know what a metaphor is.
You will carry on talking, but no sound is being made. You see Zathara stood at the helm. She just clicks her fingers.
I nod a
The
thank
smile
you.
is gone.
Yeah.
And she just daggers all of you.
I flew off.
You're fine. next 5 hours, is there anything you guys want to do?
Or
Other than argue about a fight.
Take a short rest.
Yeah, if you want to, you don't do anything for the next sort of 5-ish hours, you can have a short rest and use any hit dice that you need to.
I'm at full HP.
Can I tease Jack?
I will
What do you
suffocate
mean?
you.
Every so often, I just want to try and get Swiftwing to fly and scoop him up. Not to drop him, but to fly over them before putting him back on deck.
I will suffocate you.
Cool.
It will kill you.
I know the save to that spell. I'm fine.
It doesn't have a save. It's a spell attack.
Oh, then you're never going to hit me.
I've got +8 on my spell attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, next 5 hours, everything's completely uneventful. No one does anything stupid, and you will get there.
It's Jack. Sorry, Josh. You need line of sight. You can't see me if you're under a dragon.
You can probably see a foot.
I never said I was casting it on you. I could cast it on Swiftwing and make it drop out the sky.
Swiftwing always takes the dodge action. That is a bit of advice for anyone who has a mount. They can't attack. Take the dodge action.
No, get him to give the help action.
No, I already have advantage. Swiftwing's larger than most things.
True.
So after about 5 hours, you actually about 4. It is dark, and you can see the lights of Anfarin just starting to get a little bit brighter.
Just going to interrupt a second. Ryan, did you use any hit dice?
Yeah.
It heal an extra 1d6.
Only need an extra 1.
You're at full HP. Song or rest, you're welcome.
It's only 1d6 level 8. 7.
1d6.
The lights of Anfarin start to get a little bit brighter as you're coming in, and you can see sort of some towering spires that just sort of loom against the horizon. As you start to fly a little bit closer, anybody that's on deck, and obviously Zadar, who's flying around, perception checks, please.
Just move my dice.
Zadar wouldn't be looking. Swiftwing would. Zadar doesn't look.
They
Ooh.
are vision based.
21.
Zadar doesn't look.
No, very true. Sorry, Josh.
21.
21.
I really like these die you got me.
26.
Zadar
26.
doesn't look.
15.
Swiftwing doesn't look.
What'd you get? 1?
Zadar got 4. Swiftwing got 5.
At least it's better. Not by
So anybody
much.
rolled above a 10. This wasn't a high DC. As you're approaching Anfarin, the lights that are and the glow that's coming off it, you can see a little bit behind it, there's something that is kind of obscured. And as the ship starts to get closer and closer, you can make it out. Above Anfarin, and a little bit more further north, potentially half a day's ship ride, you kind of estimate. For anybody that got above sort of like an 18, that's what you kind of get. You can see a floating mass of rock. And atop it is a very dull blue glow. The mass of rock has some elements sort of dangling off it. Not sure whether if it's foliage, metal chains, something. But this landmass is floating.
Are we talking Hallelujah Mountains from Avatar floating?
Yeah.
That's cool.
As you look around, it's the only one as well.
Oh, it's the only... No, like, satellite rocks off it floating, just this one.
Just this one big rock piece that is floating, and above it, a blue glow. This
Wait,
thing
look
is,
at-
like, it's far bigger than Anfarin. It's not city size, it's like Ansharis city size. And then just kind of falls, sort of like an iceberg style.
And so the town is below it, and that's above, completely separate, or is the town like on the
Anfarin
road?
is getting closer to you guys. A little bit further north, about half a day's ship ride. Then you have the floating rock mass.
I just turn to Zathar and go, is that normal for that to be floating?
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, that's a story.
It's not a story. I'm sure people of Anfarin, if you get to talk to anybody, they'll probably tell you. That. Well, it was a city that was founded about 4-ish hundred years ago. By all accounts, it's entirely Warforged population.
Ooh, that's cool. I've never seen that many Warforged in one place if it's a whole city of them.
They only allow Warforges in. They don't take part in the war.
Where's the
And
Saga
a
when you
lot
need
of
him?
them are either Warforges that did fight in the war and then have gone into seclusion. They, as a lot of them would put it, don't really like organics. They are working on some incredible technological advances. Not just Warforges, they've made... Oh, what was the term for them? Automation? No, automatons.
Oh, automatons. I've heard stories from where I am, but no one really knows what the hell they are.
Neither do we, to be perfectly honest. They're more creations that they've come up with, so... They have them, they live alongside them, and they create them as citizens. They view anything that's made like that as equals. And organics, as they put it, are inferior. They've developed a hatred, just a
Strong dislike?
strong disdain for people that breathe.
I mean,
Kind
Well-
of like the dwarves.
Kinda, yeah.
I was going to say they took their racism from the elves.
She kind of like she pauses, she breathes in to say she's like, you know what? Given the time in which that happened, most of them probably
here's a question for
doesn't
you,
even attempt
Zathara.
to deny
do,
it.
do the dwarves and elves on this plane have the same kind of long-standing rivalry that they have back home for me? As in, hate each other's guts, constantly competing, think that each other is worse than each other.
No, the dwarves just suck.
So a yes then. Okay, good to know.
It's not a rivalry if it's fact.
You just hear the dog in the distance shout, "Racism!" as he flies further away.
Zathara, have you ever?
Ice.
Well, at least you know it. Have you ever
I think
considered?
we need to ask anyone other than an elf or a dwarf that question, to be honest.
Do you know what? I
No,
don't agree
Perry,
with you
would
often,
I know
Yuki.
that actually?
Hmm?
Would I know that being from the plane? Being from Teraann?
Roll a history check.
Ooh, history check.
How long has the history of the hells confused you?
Yeah, it's. Oh no, it's not bad. It's 9. I have a +5.
You have
It's
a
still
plus
bad.
5 to your history.
He's intelligence hero.
Oh shit!
I
Yeah,
have
isn't he?
Character.
20 int, Josh.
I keep forgetting you're. Okay. I'm not used to you playing anything but a martial, and you
Yeah,
have a
fair.
sword. I keep thinking you're a strength dex hero.
You say 9.
Yeah.
You know, dwarves and elves never really got along, but there was not that from when you were younger. Obviously, you didn't really pay attention. Most of the stuff was based around your little village, so the outside world wasn't a massive concern to you being so young. And Zathara goes, they call it the Glimmering Keep. As far as I'm aware, no organic has ever set foot in there. But around these parts, Anfarin and the surrounding towns and cities, people keep going missing. 1 or 2, every now and then. They're never seen again. People put it towards the Glimmering Keep,
I mean,
but who's to know?
it could very well be the, evil elf vampire lord that we're hunting down in this area?
All the spoilers said a lot.
James has died.
Oh,
James is
you
a
broke
robot.
up.
Oh
James
my
has
god, that's how we
become
get
a
into the glittering
warforged.
keep.
Pretends a dollar. Eat, beep boop, beep boop.
Meet more.
Zeep, zorp.
I am
Robot
a robot.
captain.
Yes.
We're all gonna get into a bin and let someone just walk with legs under it.
Where's that bag of holding when you need it?
James, you've completely died because your face is frozen on a really good ooh picture.
Oh, and there's an even better
now
one.
it's an E.
Ooh, ee, ooh,
Ooh, nope, copyright.
Oh shit.
5,000 ping I have.
Nope. He is roboted. Quick to the Tsar. While he's like this, quick to the glimmering keep. We can get in. Oh, the look of disappointment on his face that it's frozen on.
I'm not sure if he's frozen or if he's actually holding it.
I think he's
No, he's
frozen.
frozen. Otherwise, he'd have laughed.
Oh no!
Oh. He's drinking. He's dying. This is funny. This is gonna make good content.
This is the key to the campaign. Oh,
He died.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
I'm
no.
done with this.
That's the stream for it.
tech issues.
Say again, James.
Let's take a short
I-
intermission.
Do you want to go reset your internet? I didn't hear a word of that, unfortunately.
Perry, can you translate? Wait, no.
No!
Jack, you were a Warforged. Can you translate?
No Warforged at the moment.
Roll a history check.
We'll take a 5-minute break, guys. Just so that James can potentially,
24.
hopefully go.
Oh,
You
actually,
nothing
translate.
about
guidance.
Warforged.
Guidance 28.
Perfect.
It's going funny. It's going funny. Well, we know that.
I mean, to clarify, the reason Perry keeps sticking his head off screen is because he's smoking.
I am a dirty, dirty vapor. And if I don't vape during a stream, I'll end up killing my players because I'll get angry.
We're not that bad. Yeah, okay, no, we are that bad. Never mind.
This was not what I had planned for this session, but that was some great fucking. Oh,
Shenanigans.
shenanagoogles.
All the shenanigans.
And now we roll the ad break.
Josh, you were correct. We're not that bad, but you are that bad.
If you had an accident at work, lady, that wasn't your fault, you could be entitled to compensation.
I'll
Call
disprove.
National Accident Helpline.
I'll disprove your accident. It was your own fault. You weren't following the right system of work.
If you're going to say health and safety is a lie.
He's a fire safety officer.
Health,
it's
health,
different.
I remember the days when it was called common fucking sense.
health and safety is what's binding.
Oh,
us.
there's a big hole. Do I A, walk into it
I
and
mean,
break
to
a
be-
leg,
to
or
be
do I
honest,
B,
Perry,
walk around?
We knew you were old enough to remember that with that hairline.
Jack, the caliber of staff that we have, what do you think the answer is?
It does nothing to me, Josh. This is why I
There
wear
we
my
go,
hair up.
Ray.
Will he be back?
1, because the hairline is just a hairline. Who gives a fuck? And 2, if anybody pisses me off, I shine a light on it and blind them.
To be fair, though, you do rock the longer hair look.
I do, don't I?
It looks better longer than it did slightly long, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
When you don't you no longer look like Discount Pete Wentz,
Who's that?
the guitarist
Ah?
from Fall Out Boy. Am I gonna have to?
No, I know who you mean now.
You're getting a picture. You're getting a
Ugh.
picture.
Question about the dragon eel.
And I need to get an old picture of you to.
I
I don't know if I
Any-
can answer this. James is dead.
Can it speak any language?
Nope.
Like, has it got its own language that no one knows?
Nope.
Or is it just...
It can understand, but I don't think it can speak. Well, he's dead. That means the
Hey.
internet's gone. Right, here is Perry's Facebook
Yeah,
page.
because I have comprehend languages, but I assume...
I'm assuming this is someone that's potentially watching the stream. So I'm going to bring it up. Actually, no. I'm not, because I'm not going to say a name on stream. That's not a good idea. Josh, someone has just added me on Facebook who is a mutual friend of yours, but I don't know who they are, but I feel like I also do.
What are their initials?
Just type the name.
I have.
Oh, yeah,
Fantastic
yeah.
job.
He's watching the stream at the moment. Hi. He's the
Oh,
one I
okay.
go drinking with quite regularly at his flat.
Yeah, well, I will confirm, because, more friends means
He's
more
literally
money.
just messaged me going, ah, yeah, love. I presume that means Tom and Freya are still watching.
Well, we go to our
Wow.
little ad break. Why cut right? So I've got my Discord in a not Discord. I've got the Twitch chat up on in a little tinier window,
Yes.
but I can't see the chat. I can only see the chat if I get it up in full screen. Because while it's in the smaller window, it kind of does it in like mobile mode.
Ah.
So I don't know where the fucking chat is. So I want to yell at people.
There's not many people chatting in it at the moment. Tom, if you're listening,
Whispers,
message in the chat.
Get bits.
I see a certain person has followed. Tell her thank you. We're now on 29
James?
followers on Twitch.
I
Yeah.
only see 28. Oh, you're back and you're speaking clearly.
Oh, that was a dangerous window to get up.
All good.
Oh,
You're coming through clearly.
when I'm streaming my camera, because funky, I have to share my screen. I had the lovely yellow marker of death, like no internet connection, basically. I was like,
Ooh.
Yes, it is, Tom. Chat is working.
Cool. So, we'll jump back if everybody's here.
Mr. Dirty Dancing Lift
I believe Zadar was trying to say something, but then
died. And
Died.
took us to the Glimmering Keep.
He got pulled back
Josh.
to his own plane for a second there.
I'm not on the stream.
Oh, I've got a...
reshuffle him.
you twazzock. This is going to be awkward now. Because I've got a...
Professional problems.
Ropo.
Are you watching the stream?
Me?
Yeah, that was the easiest fix in the world.
It's annoying, though. And then I have to uncheck this. There we go. We are back. After technical difficulties, turned it off and on again. We are good.
Oh, I didn't even go downstairs. I just logged on online and just rebooted the router from here.
That is so lazy, I'll rate it.
That is a respectable level of laziness.
Oh, look at the
Anyway.
writing.
And Farron.
Yes, was Zadar trying to say something, or can you not remember?
People go missing.
Spider. I think it said something about it could have been the spider.
And I said, yeah, because I'd referenced
Of which you
it.
never saw.
I was told about.
You were. Oh, yeah, you were. Sorry, my bad. I mean, it could be, but from what you described, that was a painter, and they're not common around here.
Painter.
You called
Painter.
the spider a painter.
No, they're called the painters.
Would you like to elaborate?
They're an eldritch creature that came in when we stopped being able to use the oceans.
So you told us you didn't believe that, and now that you have a name for the creature.
I'm still deciding how much I can trust you guys with information. What, you don't have painters back on your alternate reality?
None that I've come across.
Definitely not something from where I'm from.
Would I have seen anything like that in the Hells, Perry?
Can't decide. Roll a dice. That's what I do.
No, you wouldn't have. They are not a Hells type creature.
Eldritch isn't abyssal.
I mean, it could have been some down there, though.
They are deep.
Think more along the lines of,
Cthulhu.
Hmm.
yeah.
He's public domain, so we can say that.
We
Oh, is
can.
he?
Yeah, Cthulhu's public domain.
I didn't
He's
know
over
that.
to what 150 years old in the original story, saying.
I think there's an
but you
entire
know it's not.
religion built around him.
It's called a cult, Perry.
There's also a
So is
religion.
Catholicism, but hey,
What?
Tomato, tomato.
Beat me to it. Damn it.
Heat-o.
At least we don't pray to
Awesome.
a man nailed to a bit of wood.
or a giant spaghetti monster.
Oh my god! Hey, pastafarianism is great. You leave the giant
D&D.
spaghetti monster.
Yeah, D&D, fake religion, as opposed to the
D&D
other
is
fake
real
religions.
religion. D&D is a real religion.
That's a good point, actually. D&D is the only true religion.
I would think you'll find being a Jedi is a true religion.
That's very true. I am one. Namaste.
What?
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, so back into D&D mode. Yeah, Zathara kind of like gestures, and as the city starts growing quite quickly closer, right, we're basically here, and you look and you see that down, just below your sort of like left-hand side, there's it's a skyport, but on the ground. So all these ships have like landed, and there's a fair few there. There's a dragon car.
Swiftwing.
That's not Swiftwing. Swiftwing is far less cool.
Swiftwing is more of a radiant than a blue.
Yes. She brings the ship into land. She pulls it alongside another little tiny vessel.
I think
Excuse
mine is
me.
average sized.
Depends on who you're asking.
Tiny.
And she's like, yeah, she pulls it in. She kind of lands and gets it all done. She's like, right. I am going to take Gib into town in the morning, and we're going to have a look around. If you need me, who's closest to her at this point while you're landing? It can be any one of you. This is not a big decision.
Who's physically closest on that? Jack.
Jack.
It'd probably be Sarkin that's closest. 'Cause he's a
She
creep.
takes out a little stone with a little kind of rune encased in it. She goes, "If you need me, you can get hold of me on that. Okay?
Will
I
do.
would strongly advise you avoid the College Arcanum. And as you're looking around, Anfaran is known as the City of the Devout. So don't badmouth the gods.
After everything we just been fucking saying.
Don't badmouth the gods. Be careful with what you say and how you treat people. The city guard here are ex-war veterans. So you think the guard back at Ansharis are scary? These guys will fuck you up with a blink. Other than that, I don't know how much you're going to find about your quarry that you're hunting. But if you do find something, let me know. And we can be on our way. If we need to go anywhere, that is.
Will do. Is this once per day or is it unlimited?
These ones were given to me by Zadar. They're very, very special. That
Just
one.
look at
No, not you. Proper Zadar.
that.
Sorry, that was very disrespectful of me. You are proper Zadar.
Old Zadar, not
Zid-
young Zadar.
He's not that... Okay, he's old.
I mean, oh, come on, he's got to be
Old
at least
Zadar.
in his 50s, right? Maybe older? I'd lean in.
He's 72.
Fucking hell!
Yeah, the last adventuring party that we had, he kicked their asses. It was great.
What's his skincare regime? What's
You
his
mean fur
everything?
care?
What's his everything care regime? How is he so limber at 72?
He's got money.
Well, you've got me there. I mean,
Plus,
to be fair,
Winona looks after him amazingly.
we say he looks good for 72. You look good for your age too.
Throw
I
him
don't know whether to
overboard.
take that as a compliment or an insult, but I'm going to choose to take it as an insult.
No, you're an elf. You are long lived. You look amazing for. How old are you?
Throw him overboard.
Shitting's back. Take a guess. I fucking dare you.
Oh, I walk up and grab him.
348.
What? You lagged.
Mm.
348.
348, he said.
Actually, you're not far off. So I won't kill you just yet.
I just turn and whisper to Sarkhan. I've had plenty of elf lovers, you see.
I'm not sure if I believe you.
I'm not going to give you my exact age, but you're close.
I mean,
I thought she was younger than Alistair.
She might be lying to him. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Or Perry never really jotted down.
Harry never jotted shit down. Okay.
Don't worry, I now have it noted.
Thank you. So
wow. I'll
she
take
kind
that.
of she leans. She's like, right. I would recommend. It's midnight at the moment, so we'll find a place to stay.
Are we not
Have fun.
staying on the ship till morning?
No,
Okay. Wow.
you're here for a reason. Go explore the city. And
to be
Farron has some
fair,
great nightlife.
And our quarry is probably going to be active during the night, so...
What he said.
I,
What are you hunting?
vampire,
Right, and what do vampires like?
darkness,
And what don't they like?
sunlight.
Are you putting two and two together?
Yes.
Well done, now get off.
Just stood behind him, chuckling to herself.
Are you? I'd walk.
Oh,
I guess the gang
Zadar?
is the gangplank down, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, she's put it down. So I would keep Swiftwing in his little thing, because they might think it's an omen or a prophecy, and then all of a sudden you're now a god. That might sound appealing, but trust me,
Would you-
in Anfaron, no.
Never mind.
I'd get to the top of the gangplank, just turn to look at her, give her the full puppy dogs, like proper, like, you know, full on try and charm offense, and go, just one night.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm good at these because I.
Disadvantage.
That's fine. I can't roll lower than. Is it this persuasion?
21?
Can't roll lower than a 10, I don't think.
I can't roll lower than 21 on it, Perry.
Oh, okay.
So my lowest I can get is a 21. But I shall roll it to see if I can get higher. Bards. A disadvantage, you say?
Yes.
So that's 21. Yeah, 21.
21.
Yep. Which is annoying because it would have been fucking 29. If it wasn't disadvantage.
That's a shame.
No!
Well, you don't want to explore the city. Nice little comfy bed downstairs. I suppose if I... No, you know what? Get the fuck off my ship.
you would have seen the glimmer of hope of, oh!
In his defeat, Zidane's just going to pick him up as he's walking off. It's like, come on.
Yeah, and I'm just going to shout over my shoulder.
Just dangling.
I'm just going to shout over my shoulder, you belong on a stage, you Ice Queen, it's amazing!
Thank you. As you're just leaving, it just kind of echoes out. You
God,
walk in,
that woman.
or you walk down the gangplank, and you kind of follow the path to your right up towards the city. It is a walled city.
I also tell all of these what Zathara was saying
What was she saying?
about, like, don't mess around, it's God City, don't disrespect the God.
You were all there.
Oh, I thought I would... Never mind. Ignore me.
Okay.
Thought it was a special moment.
To be
No,
fair, you
sorry.
said who's the closest before you told us all that information.
Map change. Ooh.
Ooh.
I know this software.
Damn it, James! Wait, hang on a minute. Does that mean just up there is a portal, and if we go to the right side of the square, there's a shop where there's a giant elf?
Shut up.
Ryan got it. James
This was
got
taken
it by
from
the disgust in his
Google.
face.
This is to give you a rough outline of Anfaron. So as you walk in, before the bridge, there is a wall that kind of stretches all the way around. Upon it, you can see guards. And as you're looking at them in their kind of low light, they are dressed similarly to the guards of Ansharis. However, they look a lot more tattered. As you walk through the gate, and the gate is open, so you can all freely walk in. However, as you walk over the threshold, you all feel this wave of warmth flood over you. Jack,
What? Who's drawing on the map?
I'm just waiting to say we should definitely go visit the really gothic architecture for No Vampires.
Jack, not Jack of Tails.
Oh.
Sarkin, I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Oh,
Oh!
I'm imagining Sart would have had to make the same.
And
Oh,
Quetz, I imagine.
Good. 24.
Nice. FYI, planned all this out beforehand, and then as I did it, I was like, "That's really cool." Shit. DC was 20. You don't feel a warmth. Like from your feet radiating up, you feel a burning sensation.
You get a sensation of your ass dropping out.
You almost double over, but you manage to think of a little prayer or a thought to you know who. And you you give yourself the strength. So you take a step, you double over slightly, and you oh.
You good, Sarkan?
Yes.
You,
Anyone else feel that?
what, the really nice warmth?
I feel
Yeah.
the power that radiates within me growing even stronger, as if almost the radiant energy I possess is stronger.
Okay. Anyway, on to more important things. Are you sure you're okay, Sarkan? You look a bit pained.
Yes, it wasn't the most pleasant experience walking in this town. Have I
Is-
experienced anything like this before?
No.
Wow, you
But
really
as
dislike
you
the
all look
moon.
around, you notice there are little pillars and runes and carvings in the wall. All of them are glowing sort of different colors. And you can see that all of these are basically defensive runes of warding from all sorts of magic schools.
I mean, looking at all these wards here and your reaction, are we sure the thing we're hunting's here? Maybe my
Anybody that
intuition
wants
was wrong.
to do it as well can roll an Arcanum check.
Ooh, yes, please.
I will
I
do
look
it
at the
Any
anyway.
more
magic
information.
and go, magic.
Oh, ooh, 8.
Dirty 20.
Okay, we have our mage.
Whatever's a 16 plus 8, 24.
24. So,
Maybe mages.
you two, Josh, unfortunately, you kind of look at them and you know they belong to different magic schools. And you can see that what they are, you know what they are. They are warding runes, basically. You two, however, notice that they are not just arcane warding runes. Quite a lot of them are also divine warding runes. So it's a mixture of arcane magic and divine magic. All belonging to different gods. Raven Queen, Thunderlord, like everybody.
An evil god.
Yep. Ryan, as you look around,
Said the
you see a
Raven
couple
Queen.
of wards that belong and that match with the Hells.
You said the
Not that-
Raven Queen.
Not that Zadar knows, but James knows. This city just worships anything that isn't Anubis, isn't it?
Anubis?
Anubis.
You know, but
I understand the confusion. I do apologize.
It's because
How
I haven't
dare
got Zadar's character sheet on screen now, which has it written how it should be said.
In O.
Bus. Inobus.
So you all carry on walking through this like kind of big gatehouse. And as you come in, you walk into kind of a fairly open point of the city. The city's still slightly ahead of you. And there's like trees, couple of houses, more like sort of gatehouses and things. You carry on walking down the street. As you do, you come into a small little preemptive town square, where you see a big gathering of people. Most of them you notice, actually perception checks. I'm not just going to tell you shit.
You should just tell us
Why?
shit.
You should-
Oh my god! I rolled a nat 20 and a 19. I finally did well on my perception.
Yay!
Yay! 18.
I rolled on that one.
We swapped.
Yuki's too interested in the fucking demon symbols.
Oh my god. 24.
19, Perry.
19. Pretty much all of you,
Damn it.
apart from Ryan, maybe, notice that a lot of these people are in sort of like robes that adorn different symbols, different colors, different styles. So James, you technically got 19, didn't you? Because it's a disadvantage.
24 in total.
24 in total. Jack?
18.
Jack?
19.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It's fine. Just wanted to call you. Gosh, fucking
He
going
wants
with
to
people's
confuse
names. Yeah. No, even with an 18, actually, yeah. You notice all of you kind of this big group of people, and you can see a kind of a wooden structure in the middle, and all these people are stood around, and they're just going, oh, 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 oh. Just this like constant little chant. Off to the side, you do see, stood slightly separately, 3 figures. The 3 figures are in black robes, white masks, and they're just stood there, just kind of watching over the crowd. A little bit further back and a little bit more towards the shadows. You're gonna stay back? You're gonna go over to the crowd? What you gonna do?
Who would be stood next to the door? Who wants to be stood
It
next
probably
to
would have
the
been me because after you'd have picked me up and carried me, I wouldn't have really moved away from you.
Crouching low. Not too low, because you're still tall, but Zadar's just...
I'm 6
like a
foot.
foot higher.
Thank you.
Yeah, Zadar's 7+. Just foot crouch. I wish that I could be naive as humans and the other mortals who actually think the gods are looking out for them. I miss that kind of innocence.
And I just kind of whisper like very, very low. Like I said, we're just the playthings of the gods, remember?
Don't stroke us all with the same brush.
Anyway, what do we do about this chanting group of interesting people? And those, how many people was it in the shadows? 2, you say?
It's three people in black cloaks, white masks in the shadows.
And those 3 in the shadows that are almost certainly cult leaders.
Well, I say we go have a closer look.
Well,
Sorry. I died again.
oh,
You're back.
no, he's not.
No, I died again.
I got a screenshot of him just looking very suspicious at something.
Oh,
Yeah, Zathar is on the map.
Mm.
In the group.
oh shit, Zathar is on the map in the group.
So she is.
She was going into town.
She was.
In the morning.
Later, in the morning.
I kind of, just before we walk over, go, how are you playing it? Are we playing it friendly, in charge, what?
Definitely friend.
Okay. Perry, is there any kind of music playing to the chanting or not?
No.
Okay. I'm going to keep the lyre tucked away.
I'm less of a detective and a hunter and more of a
Warrior?
stab it till it dies.
How about, Zadar, we use your expertise when we find something we need to kill?
Preferably the vampire kin, but that's what
Yes.
I meant.
We'll let you kill that. Sarkhan, shall we?
Let's.
Not going to invite me to the negotiations now?
I mean...
Of course you're welcome, Yuki.
I
Just
feel like you're in my boat.
Yeah, but that was my thinking. And also, you know,
I
the
am in
kind
your
of...
boat, I just wanted them to say it.
And I kind of just
Actually-
gesture at my forehead. You kind of know this.
What, my hair? My
Are
luscious
you
hair?
2 cloaked?
Yes, I would be cloaked. I'd have kind of like a half cloak that goes around my entire top half of a hood.
Again, I'd have used disguise self, not disguise self, the disguise kit before we left, or when we were on the way in, just to make myself look more elf-like underneath the hood, like
Yep.
sharper cheekbones, stuff like that.
Cool.
Actually, Yuki,
Sorry.
before we go in, these barriers, as you're arcanely inclined, do you think these vampires would be able to operate in this city? I know it's not pleasant for myself, but I feel like some of them should be able to, especially if we're going after powerful ones.
Well, no offense, Mr. Creeper, but you're not particularly the most powerful. Any strong vampire would probably be able to get past them, but they're not just vampire wards. There's some demonic ones, I guess.
Hmm.
And I was going to say
Interesting.
necrotic then. No, that's not the right word.
Abyssal?
Demonic.
Abyssal and demonic runes, yeah.
It's not just you that they're trying to keep out. It's a bit of everything.
Ah,
And yet,
okay.
we still got in.
Interesting.
Well, Sarkhan, shall we?
Let's. Yuki, after you.
I'm in his boat. I just
Ah.
wanted you guys to say it.
I hope they mess up quickly for I'd like to fight something.
I agree.
So you guys start walking up. As you do, with your perception checks, you do notice that a couple of guards sort of file in behind you.
Ah.
As you walk up to the crowd, you kind of get towards the back, and they're still, ooh, 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 and it started to get slightly quicker. As you walk over, you can see that on the wooden pillar, there is a person strapped to it. It's like a board, kind of fairly flat.
We're gonna have to kill people.
I was about to say they were having panic attacks, and then suddenly,
Oh,
like,
is it a human sacrifice? Are we gonna make enemies out of the city?
This person
Yes.
is a, from the looks of them, Genasi.
Ooh.
And they're strapped, they're blindfolded, and they're on this wooden board, kind of not starred, but like still strapped, not pinned. They are just strapped to it. And there's like little fire torches that kind of light up this area. And you can see at the end opposite, overlooking it, there is another Genasi in just kind of loose cloth pants, not pants as in like American pants, like loose cloth trousers, some like quite worn sandals, and a cloth belt that kind of flaps around as he's kind of almost like looks like he's psyching himself up. And in his hands, he's got 3 daggers. So he's got 1 in one hand, 2 in the other. And he's just kind of bobbing up and down. The chanting gets quicker and quicker and quicker. And the Genasi on the ground turns to the wooden board, takes a few steps forward, takes another couple of steps back, runs, and goes to Chuck.
How
Oh,
far
you
away
bastard.
are we?
You bastard.
How far? You are at the kind of at the back of the crowd. It's about 3 people deep. So from him chucking,
can you guys even see?
probably about 30, 40 feet.
The person who's on the board, are they struggling or are they just lying there?
They're just there.
I'm not going to do anything for now. We don't have all the information.
So he runs.
Others?
He chucks. Dagger flies through the air. About this far away from the Genasi's ear. It goes in. The crowd. They get quicker and quicker. He takes another dagger. Takes a step back. Runs. Chucks. Straight under his arm. This time it's about that far away from his skin. Takes the final dagger. Throws it up in the air. Catches it by the blade. Takes a step back. Runs. Chucks. Still no one doing anything?
Not
George
to
is
do with
watching.
us.
I can't.
Final dagger just above the head. At which point, the one that threw it looks up. I thank you! And the entire crowd just starts cheering. The flames kind of brighten slightly, so it like illuminates everything. And the Genasi on the ground runs up to the board, climbs it ever so slightly, takes the blindfold off the other one, unclips him really quickly. Both of them come down, link hands, arms up, both bow together.
At that point, I'd use minor illusion to make minor fireworks go off.
There's no one really notices. It's just kind of like the two Genasi sort of do, and are just like they give another bow. Thank you, thank you. Come and have a little look at us later. We'll be back in tomorrow performing some more dangerous tasks for your amusement. But as it goes, you have all been a wonderful audience. Thank you ever so much. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, and may the gods always be looking out for you. Both of them places their hands together. Another bow. One of them goes over, starts picking up the thing, and the crowd sort of disperses. You can hear like hushed murmurs of like, "Oh my, that's one of the best things we've had in a while." Yeah, I know nothing really interesting happens in the city at the moment. Well, I mean, there are those things, and it just kind of all fizzles out as everybody kind of goes.
I'd look at Sarkhan and then go, well, should we go meet our gracious entertainers then?
After you.
I would kind of stroll up, and as I get close, just pick a few chords at the lyre, just to get their attention as I walk closer.
One of them's like pulling the daggers out of the board, kind of climbs up a little bit more, looks, sees you. Brother, I think we've got some people that want to talk to us. And the one on the ground sort of is picking up some stuff. Ah. You don't look like the religious type. Okay.
I mean, who knows what religion even is these days, but I do know an entertainer when I see one, and my gentlemen, you are fantastic.
Thank you, thank you. I mean, my brother and I have been working on this for many, many years. We travel the world. It used to be more of us, but and we had to go our separate ways. But now it's just myself and my brother.
I understand travelling in a troop can sometimes be tiresome and can lead to certain conflicts that are best avoided by separating, as you so eloquently put it. Have you considered the use of minor illusions, magics, to exemplify the after effects of these performances?
Unfortunately, neither my brother or myself are magically inclined, but magic is a cheap way of making things look better than what they should be. It should be done with the performance alone, not with cheap tricks.
Well, of course, the performance itself should be good.
Seconded.
Shut up, Yuki. But, I mean, the fact you do this with no magic is incredibly admirable.
Thank you very much. I mean, we do travel an awful lot, and we've been to many places. I think our next port of call is going to be the capital city. So once we get there, we'll be able to show off some more things, maybe even to the Queen herself.
The capital is very much in need of some levity at the moment and some morale. Your presence would definitely be welcomed, I would say. We've just come from there ourselves.
Oh, excellent. We've not been. So it's, we're from Sanctuary, so we're now actually making our travels around this continent just to have a little look, see the sights. The elves he leans in a little bit. Not necessarily known for their hospitality, but my brother and I do make it work. And his brother's just finished putting the daggers in the bag. He's like, do we though? Like, honestly, I mean, we just show them stuff. We make them happy.
And I just kind of...
What more can you do?
I go, well, I mean, that is making it work. You are bringing joy and happiness in a time where joy and happiness costs more than a life's worth, generally. In a time where war, famine, death, disease ravages the lands, people such as yourselves provide a glimmer of hope and, pardon the pun, sanctuary in a time of need.
Gonna lean into Zadar. He does love a speech, doesn't he?
You just majestically do a spit take.
The brother with the daggers just goes, "You sure you're not a religious type? Because that was preachy."
I'd bring the lyre around and go, my religion is more music. And I'd just chord.
A fellow performer.
Not quite to your standard, of course.
There are very few that are.
Oh, quite. You are masters of the arts, I see.
I mean, if you're about tomorrow during the morning, we're doing another show. Not the same thing. It's something slightly different. If you wanted to pop along, I'm sure your musical talents could
Of course
add.
I mean, we are in town for something important, but I'm sure when I'd look at Sarkhan and kind of wink at him, I could spare some time to help out some fellow performers, if, of course, you would be able to impart some of the knowledge you've gained travelling around Sanctuary and from the areas, of course. a bit of tit for tat as such. I help you, you help me. I play for you. You tell me things you've heard around the city.
I mean, of course, that's not a problem. I suppose we could.
And I'll tell you what, I'll even buy you breakfast for it.
Well, you are kind. That is a fantastical offer. However, we are staying in a place a little bit outside of town at the moment, but we can meet you here in the morning and have a little a chin wag, so to speak.
Of course, journeyman to master, of course.
We're looking for some accommodation. Whereabouts are you staying?
Oh, we're just outside the city. The initial brother that was talking to you has obviously kind of gone off. You're talking to the one that's got the daggers. That other than brother then comes back in and he's like, yeah, it's a little bit pricey. We're being put up by the governor himself. He wants to bring some. What was the words that he used? One with the daggers. Wants to bring some fun to some religious nuts. Was it? That was the words he used. Other than that, he's put us up in one of his estate homes. Other than that, I mean, it being a very, very religious city, there are no taverns. They do have an inn.
So wait, there's no alcohol?
Alcohol it's not banned, but it is prohibited.
And he'd see my hand visibly go to my hip flask, like, no!
He looks down and he just taps his waist belt.
I just give him the,
What they don't know can't hurt them.
And I'd kind of scoot it underneath. Out of sight.
He just gives you a wink. Other than that, down the road there, the far end, there is a inn. And I do believe they still have some room left. So if you wanted to head down there, I'm sure they'll put you up for the evening.
Well, your information already has been astoundingly useful, so I can do nothing but thank you. And pray tomorrow brings happy crowds, easy money, and easy marks.
You're most welcome.
And,
Come on, let's go.
Before you go, what were your names again? Sorry,
I
we
didn't get their names,
catch
shit.
them.
I forgot their names!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. How rude of us. My brother, who enjoys having the daggers thrown at him, is Larkus. I am Felipe.
Felipe. And they're Ganassis. What type of Ganassis are they at a glance?
Water.
So, Larkan and Felipe.
Felipe.
Larkus or Larkan?
Larkan.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Sarkin. And
Gives you a bow.
And I would...
the talkative one's Jack.
I'd give a very over-the-top bow and go, Jack of Tails, if you will.
Gives you a bow. Looks to the other two. The two quiet ones.
Yuki.
Gives you a bow. He gives you a fairly deep bow.
Cousins. Kind of noticing the deeper bow. Just cousins.
He sort of looks at you a little bit puzzled.
Family crest, though.
Okay. Anyway, we need to go. And he goes, oh, okay, right, yes, fine. It was a pleasure, and if we see you here in the morning, wonderful. If not, then don't worry. But we will be around. I'm not entirely sure what time we're going to get here, so don't wait around for us if we're not here. But we will turn up eventually. Come on. And they kind of walk off down the street, different street, to where they pointed for you guys.
Shall we head to this inn then?
If
Well,
they're
yeah,
not
let's go.
related to the vampires, I'll eat someone's hat.
Whoa. Performers
What do you think
such
I
as
asked where they
us-
were staying, buddy?
performers such as those probably are being used as bait to bring people in against their wills or not knowing. They would be innocents, surely.
No, I was thinking they were going to be the targets, to be honest.
Or possibly that. Tomorrow will be telling, I believe. It's good to have a possible line of inquiry open, though, and through them we could potentially garner a meeting with the governor, which would be a very good start.
Usually in these situations, isn't the governor under the thumb of such a creature?
Exactly, so if we can get to him on our own terms rather than on his, well, half the battle is won then. They say an enemy
No,
surprised is an enemy half beaten.
That's walking into the lion's den with meat in your hands.
Good job we have our own lion then. And I kind of pat him on the chest.
No, I'm going to keep an eye on where they're going now.
I don't want him in charge anymore of doing this. He's going to get us all killed.
I've not
Alright, I'm going to
talked us
cast
into a situation
Elevated
yet.
Sight and see if I can keep an eye on where they walk from the air.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you sort
I
of
guess-
you watch them, and they. What's the range on that it can see?
It goes up to 120 foot and it can basically just see to the horizon. As far as you can make out.
Nice. So you do manage to keep a watch on them for as long as you guys are talking. They do like a street away, up another street, and then towards the wall. Out the wall, you lose sight of them. You keep watching, and they do walk just beyond the wall. There is a rather nice sort of manor. They walk to that and they walk in.
Right, got the location, let's go.
Are we going to their manor or the inn?
The inn. We need to rest first.
I concur.
Some of us aren't fools to waste such precious resources in a sparring match.
Some fools.
I could still go another couple rounds.
I mean, I just look at me pristine. I've not even been touched.
As you go to walk away, those three figures are still stood there. You also notice that a few of the guards have started to get fairly close to you guys. And you realize that a lot of their attention, the guards, not the people in the masks, they're watching Sarkhan like a hawk.
I just kind of lean in and go, gentlemen, come here. While we plan our, and I raise my voice a little bit so it, in a very active way, so it carries. So we can plan our costs for our trip to the city. And then bring everyone in.
The guards don't disperse. They carry on sort of patrolling. But they all keep looking.
We are being watched. Sarkhan especially. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
His
People
eyes
are
are a
not to
dead giveaway.
notice.
They are a dead giveaway, no pun intended. Sorry, Sarkhan, I can't help myself sometimes. Also, at this point, Sarkhan's not actually explicitly told any of us, we're just guessing.
Red eyes, fangs.
He's not
Does
Did
explicitly...
make it kind of obvious in the
Yeah,
throne room at Zadar. when you
Yeah,
first
but
came,
it's
so-
never explicitly been said, so at this point you could pull a multitude of things out the bag.
That's why Zadar thinks he's a full vampire.
Fair. Yeah, so, what shall we do? Because I believe if we stay here in the city, we may end up under lock and key. And that would definitely limit our options, so to speak. And I don't know about you, gentlemen, I haven't long come from a jail. I'd rather not revisit that pastime. It is lonely and not becoming of people of our stature.
Well, that'd work for us if you'd go back.
I place my hand on Jack's shoulder and go, "You'll be missed."
I mean, out of all four of us, I'm the one least likely to be captured, so...
How do you work that one out, kiddo? With your quick
I-
maths?
mean, I'll probably be the least likely to be captured, for I'll be dead before they take me away in chains.
I mean, I can't argue with that logic.
As you're talking, the three figures in unison, in kind of like a triangle, walk past you. And as they do, the one that's closest to you at the back of the triangle, just as they're walking, you can't see any hands or anything like that. but you notice that the robe slightly moves. And after about 3 or 4 second delay, the guards disperse.
It looks like we know who's in charge around here then.
Quite. I think if we see masked figures like that, we avoid them for the moment. All in agreement?
That depends.
On if you
It-
want to cause trouble or not?
Or who they're serving.
Ooh. I
Is there
mean,
any skin showing at all on them, Perry?
They are in sort of like white plain porcelain masks. There's no real detail on them. Black hoods that just kind of like come up to there, and then black robes all the way down.
Definitely vampires.
Well, we either stay in the inn in town, or potentially get visited in the night, or we leave the town and go and try and stay with these performers.
I do not believe we would be welcome with those performers. They are being put up by the governor, and while
As
we
you
are
said,
under...
though, we needed to get an audience with the governor.
I think
Is a
tomorrow
potential.
would be better for that. I think
So
if we
stay at the inn, keep a watch, and
do regular shifts, 3 sleep, 1 wakes. I'm sure we've all done guard shifts before.
Haha, and you all basically have to sleep now. Get fucked.
Leave our cheese alone.
It's a good cheese.
Mmm.
but,
Head into the inn?
yeah, I think it's
Yep.
it's clear we've been noticed. So it depends if the people in charge want to come visit us, or whether we'll need to come find them.
Perry, are there any guards still close-ish?
There are guards sort of like, occasionally you get one while you're talking that just sort of walks past, doesn't really pay you any notice. There are a lot of guards in the city that you can imagine, because there's a fair few that do still kind of walk past. But yes, there are about 2 or 3 that are semi-close by, but they are all on a patrol route.
I would either like to get the attention of the closest one or walk to them. Whichever we'll be able to respond to.
You kind of like look around and you catch the eye of one, and he sort of looks, gives you like a half smile and sort of walks over to you.
I
Are
give
you
a
staying
smile
with the
back.
group?
If they're walking off to the hotel, I'll catch up. I just have a question for the guard.
I would be like, gentlemen, let's just wait a second. Let's not split the party as such.
So they're a
Yeah.
little bit further away, but not massively, like 20 feet-ish. He walks over, he's like, everything okay?
As far as I believe, might sound like an odd question coming from someone who's here for a visit, but one honorable soldier to the other. There aren't any peculiar happenings at night. Civilians going missing at all.
Around here at the moment.
That's not.
Nothing that's been out of the ordinary. I mean, a glittering keep's always looming over, so every now and then we get someone disappear, but it's not reported for ages. And he kind of looks down, notices your symbol, looks back up at you. In terms of that, nothing out of the ordinary over the past 3 months. Is everything all right?
Have you heard word of what happened in... Oh my god, what's the fucking city called? We just
And
came from?
Sharis.
I was... So many Anns.
There's 2!
I know, but there's also like so many Anns from Ann Lemma. I'm like, which fucking Ann is it?
Also very true.
Fucking long and elvish. The city Perry mentioned, because I will never get the fucking names right.
Mhm.
Have you heard word of what's happened?
Yes, we've sent over some resources to attempt to help our sister city. the transport that I'm assuming you came in via skyship?
You'd be correct.
The transport that you passed on your way in, it's currently being loaded with more supplies and some manpower to help with the city. So, yes, we have heard and we are well aware of what's happened. As for us here, standard guard duty.
We have information that one of the creatures might be in the city. That's why I asked.
He looks puzzled. Creatures?
Of the night.
He sort of leans back slightly. You're hunting a vampire.
Truth when soldier to soldier. There's no point lying
Daywalker.
dishonorable. I stick my arm out in the typical, grasp.
He takes it. I'd head to the college. If it's of arcane nature, they're going to be your best bet.
I nod. Thank you for your honesty. Best
He
of
gives
luck.
you a nod. Straightens up. Carries on his patrol.
I walk back to the party. I think our best bet, the college.
You know the place that we were told to avoid?
Yes, and others have told us it's our best bet for something to find a creature of the night.
How about we stay in the inn for tonight? See these brothers in the morning. If that doesn't turn up anywhere, we head to the college tomorrow afternoon.
I concur with that one. If the Ganassi turn out to be a dead end, we always have other options. But they could potentially provide us some information that we could then take to the college and be more well equipped to deal with mages.
So you head to the inn. As you walk down the street, a lot of the houses and stuff, it being sort of around about midnight, just gone, still have a lot of their lights on. Some of them are kind of going off as you pass them. You get down to the end, and there's a lovely little courtyard garden. It's got a big, big apple tree in it. Flowers planted all around, a little teeny tiny water feature. And there's like a little cobbled path that goes up to the door. It's called the Morningbrook Inn. And there's a little kind of flower wreath above the door, looking really pretty. On the door itself, you do notice a bollocks. You don't notice bollocks.
Oh, God.
Wow, that is a
No.
really impressive door knocker.
Yeah. You notice there's a symbol carved into the door. For those of you that would know it, it is the symbol of Bahamut.
God damn it. So that might be why he's hanging
Literally.
around. Hey! I would kind of see that and go, really? Really?
Is there supposed to be a map?
Yeah, refresh, because I had to,
Ah, okay.
Give it a wiggle.
to
I
give it a
guess
wiggle.
it's a sign.
So you're probably, if I put you onto the thing, you're around about here, roughly. Do you go in?
Yep.
Yeah.
You walk in, and there's a kind of a little foyer with a couple of seats, and behind a desk is a elderly-ish, gnomish woman. And she sat there in a little chair with a little book. You all kind of walk in. She's like, "Oh, good evening. Hello. I wasn't expecting new people coming in today. How can I help?"
Very deep bow. My dear lady
so
landlady,
polite.
we are here to purchase accommodation for the night.
Oh, okay. And how many are there?
4.
4. Would you be liking a room each?
Do you have a room big enough for the 4 of us in one?
She kind of flicks through a couple of pages. Yes, I do have the master suite available at the moment.
I'd kind of look at the others. Gentlemen, it is your choice.
I feel we should stick together.
How much for a single?
Single rooms run a tab of 4 silver a night. The large room, given the 4 of you, and all of you look rather tired. I could run that for a gold piece for this evening, if it's just for this evening.
I take out 4 silver and give it to her.
I will pass over a gold piece and go, even without him, I will take the master. And I'd look at Sarkhan and Yuki. To stand guard, a minimum of 3
I'll
of us.
take the single room too.
Ah,
Just look at Jack while I do that.
We're
Single
all
rooms?
to die, aren't
Sarkhan,
just
shall we at
mutter
least
under
stay
my breath.
together?
we? Of course.
Here is the gold for the master suite.
For just the 2 of you?
Just the 2.
Okie dokie.
Just the
not a
2
problem.
of us.
And would you like breakfast in the morning?
If you would be so
Definitely.
kind.
Not a problem. Breakfast is served between the hours of 6 and 9.
Okay.
And it'll be downstairs through that door over there. And she points to a double set of doors that's over off in the corner. Master bedroom is up the stairs, up the second set of stairs, and then it's at the end of the corridor. Your 2 rooms are 12, which is up the stairs along back this way and at the end. And 17, which is up the stairs, and it's the first room on your left.
So we're really spread out everywhere, is what you're telling us.
Yes,
that was
unfortunately,
above
in
board,
terms
but-
of single rooms, I don't have many available.
That was above board. I wouldn't say that to the landlady.
She heard it.
Wow.
She has really good perception.
Well,
She may be old, she ain't deaf.
she's good at her job. She knows the tricks of the trade.
Such a good perception when she breaks the 4th wall.
Well, you are a very gracious host, but unfortunately, I must part ways with your pleasant company and retire to the bed.
No, it's fine. No problem. Why? What? You've come to town. Are you an adventuring party?
We are under employ of an official from Ansharis.
Oh, how fascinating! I've never been to the big city.
It is a
I'd
beautiful
love to go.
place.
I can imagine it is. What is it you're in town for? Maybe I can point you in a direction that would help.
We're just here to visit someone, but unfortunately, and I kind of lean in and whisper conspiratorially. Was that the right word? Conspiratorially.
Yeah, conspiratorially. She immediately just.
We're hoping to see the governor, but of course, and I give her a wink.
She says, "Oh, of course, no. I completely understand. Governor doesn't meet with anybody though,
Ah,
so unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen."
we thought that might be the case. That is why we have a few options available to us. I mean, we wouldn't be here if our employer didn't trust our ingenuity.
No, of course, you do seem like a capable bunch. I mean, if you're after anything, most people go to the college. They tend to have all the answers, or so they think they do. Other than that, the temples do offer a good selection of information, should you know the right tithe.
Ah, of course.
Just avoid the hooded ones.
We have seen them. And
Who are those hooded figures?
She leans in conspirituously.
we're all throwing me straight in as well. Me and Sark kind of just like, yes.
The disciples of the Temple of Ravens.
Why am I not quits right now? Fuck you, Perry.
She keeps her followers around and scouting, as they should. But they are fiercely loyal. And they have interesting ties to the city. She leans back out. But everyone's lovely around here, so
Of course.
get some sleep. Everything will be fine. And then in the morning, do what you need to do. I'll be down here until about 3 a.m. At which point my husband will take over. But and as she calls out, you look and you can see another gnome in a little chair, just good. What? Nothing, dear. She looks at you. She just smiles. Just goes back to doing her stuff.
And what was your name? Sorry.
Oh, Ethel.
Ethel. Pleasure to meet you.
And you. You're all so sweet. Jack, she just kind of little gnome hand just grabs your cheek and just.
You remind me of my grandmother. She was a lovely lady. There is a kindness in you. It is nice to see.
I've been called many things in my life, but never kind. So thank you.
A head bow. Well, I must retire. May the gods and Bahamut bless you. I thought I'd get a reaction for that one. And then go to the bed. Just go, Sarkhan?
As I walk past her, I'll go, I thought I'd best give them their own room. They are newlyweds after all.
You twat. You twat.
And just up the stairs behind them.
You twat.
Yuki, no one was meant to know about that.
Oh,
You
Jack.
carry on doing what you're doing. I just need to.
I just need to mutes.
Zadar, take it you'll want the top floor?
I always
I
have
don't
to
mind
dial
which
down
room.
at the top.
You can choose which you'd prefer.
I'll go to the top. It's the furthest away from these two.
I think Perry's either on a phone call or he's figuring out a voice. He's on a phone
That
call.
is fair enough.
It's his mother, probably.
Is it his mother? Could be his boss. Oh, there's a Riley.
Riley.
Hello, Riley.
It's his mother.
It's his mother, yeah.
Woof.
Also, splitting the fucking party, guys.
Yes.
What my character would do.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking come round your ass and kick
What
your
my
ass. boy.
character would do.
At least,
It is.
at least me and
You
Go
don't
Sarkhan.
do
be in. We might be attacked in the night. I want a single room.
It means they can die lonely. We will die together.
More likely, we'll die together and they'll survive in the single room.
You two are gonna die butt fucking.
It's okay. I have ways to get us out of this. It's cool. It's cool.
I have a dragon. Heal.
I have a really.
Can't win every conversation with that.
It kind of. Do you know what the worst thing is, Jack? He kind of can.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Dragon he'll go rawr. As it
Rawr.
wakes up and goes rawr.
I do wonder what he's doing. Oh, he's probably. Is he on his phone to his mum still?
While smoking.
But yes.
Not called an addiction for nothing.
I vote. Performance in the morning. See what they say. Get some information from them. And then use that information to go to the college.
He's just talking to Sarkhan at this point, Yuki and...
Yeah. Well, this is above board, you divner.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm
Yes,
not listening. I walked
I
off.
think that's an amazing plan.
Defeat.
Talks about what everyone else responds in character.
Yes, well, I mean, that's if the other two survive the night.
Yes, but I think if anyone's going to be attacked, it'll probably be our room.
Unfortunately, I think you are right. Tell me, with your... Is it polite to call it an affliction?
You can call it whatever you
With your current
dental history.
situation, and I kind of gesture at the whole of you, do you need to sleep at all, if much?
Yes. Still need sleep.
As much as someone of my nature? Really trying to pussyfoot around this. And just to confirm, do you drink blood?
Now that's not a polite thing to ask.
My bad.
For suck your dick.
Or your raw flesh, your spinal fluid, your dreams, your life essence. Good, it's one of them.
He's not heard all this beautiful RP we've been having.
Hello, mother, who is now watching.
Hey! Hi, Perry's
Hey.
mom. Wow, Ryan, you're the only one that didn't
In all
say hi.
fairness, she's probably just gone, not realizing that we can't hear her or see her.
Your
Bless her
mum's
heart. She's
adorable.
very tired at the moment.
She's adorable.
Did
Um,
you speak Bradley Walsh? when
So
you
yeah,
did
you were role playing. Have you all gone to bed? Are you all sleeping?
Me and
Yes,
me
I'm-
and Sarkhan were discussing his affliction,
Okay,
and that conversation has just ended. So I'm going to go to bed.
nice. So if you're
I'll
all
take
going to
first
go to bed, okay, roll a
Mm.
perception check.
But the thing is, watches need to be. You need to sleep for 6 hours uninterrupted.
Doesn't matter. Natural one.
Shit.
You notice nothing throughout the night.
How are we doing our watches?
Rolled a 14.
We can't do watches with 2 of us.
Just sleeping, man.
You're
I
up
think
the
if you
first
could
2
do
hours
it,
of the night,
it's-
and then the next person's awake for the last 2 hours of the night.
You just chance it in the middle.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know, the crucial time. We'll just we'll
Tell you
sleep
what,
through this bit.
I'll save you the problem. You don't need to do watches.
Don't trust the DM.
You can not trust the DM. It's fine. You all get a long rest.
You
So everybody
don't
take a
need
long
to
rest.
do watches. They will sneak attack you no matter what.
You can't see them coming. You're all dead.
The watch doesn't matter because he nukes the city.
He pulls the same thing he did in Ansharis.
Is that a attack save or a con save?
DC 12?
Someone actually did
So-
the math on what a thermonuclear bomb's damage would be.
Yeah, I know. It's horrendous.
It's really important because if it's a dex save and Swiftwing passes, he takes no damage.
Can you just imagine Swiftwing, nuclear blast goes off, just
Yeah.
Swiftwing just suddenly
Shit.
just like
Just imagine, it's just a sit. The whole world is just rogues and monks left.
Anyway, you all wake up in the morning. You going down for breakfast?
yes.
Yeah.
You all go down. You are met with a lovely breakfast, kind of continental style. There's like sausages and vegetables
Don't
and
you mean kind of sanctuary style?
sanctuary style. Yes.
I would like to ask if there's any uncooked meats.
Oh, for God's sake!
They do get you a couple of sausages and some chops. Whether if it's beef or pork, you can't tell.
These uncivilized folk, hey Sarkhan.
It's human.
There again.
These uncivilized. I kind of lean in while we're eating breakfast and just these uncivilized folk.
Says the man speaking with a mouthful.
At least I'm eating cooked food.
The waiter kind of walks past another gnomish, youngish boy. Just goes, "Ooh, shots fired!" as he walks past. You have your breakfast, and now you kind of decide what you're going to do for the day.
Oh, shall we head back to the square for the brothers' show?
I would
Well.
say let's.
2 have recommended already that we attend the college.
Let us go to the show first, then we can gain potentially some more information to go to the college with.
I
Ah,
get the
yes.
feeling this show is kind of pointless, guys.
Let the spawn fight us first.
Zadar, has anyone ever told you you're a very suspicious person?
When all you Var are ambushed by spies fighting in the front lines of a war, you tend to be rather suspicious and careful.
Yes, but you still managed to lose an eye, so couldn't have been that good.
That wasn't due to my carelessness. That was more a surprise from a dragon. But
That sounds like carelessness to me. But anyway, to the square.
I'd like to punch him.
I'd like to cast True Strike on Zadar.
What the fuck?
His eye is a very touchy subject.
Very discreetly.
So is the fact you keep basically calling Jack a liar every time he says something, but he hasn't hit you yet.
He is a liar and a coward.
Coward,
Quite
yes.
You'll spend an
Liar, not
eternity on
always.
this ship.
Coward, yes. Liar, not necessarily. You don't know.
You going to the square? Or you going to the college?
We've already passed an insight check on one of your lies.
And you got as far as you know. That's his mother.
Wasn't the one I was thinking of, so that makes 2.
I would head to the square.
I'll ask Yuki if he wants to go to the college.
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you, Jack. You signed
Jack,
for me.
I guess we'll have to follow these people. If they're going to split the party so much.
You go watch your dances. We'll go do the big boy stuff. It's fine. Let Jack go have a sing and a dance. We don't want him to embarrass us in front of the smart people.
You do that enough of yourself, you bumbling buffoon.
Okay, enough. Let's all go to the college together. Jack?
I completely disagree. But if they're going to be nothing but belligerent idiots, I suppose we have no choice but to follow.
You may have a silver tongue, but that's all you have.
You don't even have a silver weapon, mister, so watch it.
It's more like tin, if I'm honest.
Take out a radiant weapon instead. I got one better.
And yet you still couldn't protect your people.
So you're going to the college?
At that comment, Zadar would hit him as hard as he could. As much as he could. Jack just insulted his very core of being.
You have
It's
been
very
doing it the
odd.
entire time to me as well. Jack is returning in kind.
One of us is a much more aggressive response.
Fair point. My aggressive response comes out in tongue.
Roll an attack.
I'm stepping back from this one. I'll signal to Sarkhan to step away as well.
Like, I would look to Yuki and... Surely we should be stopping this.
I just point.
Oh my
19.
Silvery barbs.
God. Like, sigh in a huff. Like, what am I working?
Did
At
you
the
roll a nat
silvery
20?
barbs.
Did you hang on, did you 19 and nat 20 it? It's hitting either way. At the
No,
silvery
one
barbs.
was a 19 in total, and
Oh.
the other's an 18 in total.
Oh.
Not 20.
Sorry,
I
Perry, at the
literally
silvery
rolled one
barbs.
less.
At the silvery barbs, you hear a elderly, shrill voice. Not in my inn!
I would stop the cast. Would I have finished the cast of silvery barbs, or would I have let it, or would it be partway through it?
It'd be towards the end of the cast, so the cast would go off.
Would go, okay, so I wouldn't have time to stop it.
No.
Okay, so I would have stopped it.
You swing, you do miss.
No, he hit.
I'm
Why
assuming.
don't
Did it miss? Does it hit?
Oh, I've only got a 13 AC.
Oh, okay, then yeah. You hit, you take your hit, and then you hear, not in my inn.
I'll fix anything that's broken.
No, it's not happening. Not in this city, and certainly not in here.
My hands would be by my side. I wouldn't be going to attack.
When one insults the people that died for you, you might lose your temper a little.
She's got this stern look on her face, just kind of softens. I completely understand, dear. However, we conduct ourselves in a way that is befitting of our character. You, of all people, should know this.
He lets out a little chuckle. My character, I'm afraid, is nothing but war. I don't know what the fuck that accent was.
Was something.
Try again.
It was a thing.
It was a thing. I have now lost that voice, and it's just going to come back as an accent.
It's fine.
I'm afraid my character is nothing but blood and war.
Then maybe it's time you reinvent yourself.
Portal.
Maybe. Maybe when the war is over.
She just gives you a little smile. Don't you have things to be doing today? She turns. She leaves. The boy, the gnomish boy waiter, was stood very close to you guys when that happened, and the tray is just shaking.
I'd take a gold out, put it on the tray, and go, "You were never in any danger."
I'll take the meat.
And he just scurries off.
I believe this was for you, Zadar. Well, I'm assuming Swiftwing, but
Oh no, the raw meat's definitely for Zadar.
Actually, does Swiftwing need to eat while she's in the crystal?
I mean, I have rations for them. Only a few left, but I'm not entirely sure.
I feel
That's
like it's just this
Swiftwing is in
suspended
a.
animation almost.
It's more of a pocket dimension.
Okay, fair enough.
Can I put deer in there? Just
Enrichment
No.
toys in the shape of a deer. Oh my god,
don't know.
Swiftwing's a giant cat.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Where
I
are
have
you
been playing as an eel. Eel? As a kitty.
well, I'm going to follow you, so lead on. I follow.
I followed you, so I was just working out some maths.
You can math.
Surprisingly, yes.
Fair.
Jack?
I'd already said we were going to the college. Yeah, to the college. Before Zadar lost his temper and had a baby tantrum.
As you leave,
I'll pay you temper.
you exit the
Temporary.
inn, and there's a small group of religious fellows in like whiter kind of robes walking through, hands sort of in their cloaks. And as they pass you, you see two familiar people walking past.
Ganassi?
They are indeed.
I'd hold a hand.
They don't notice you. They carry on walking, but they are walking in front of you.
I would call out, I'd be like, Felipe, Larkin, good morrow.
Oh. What an odd coincidence that we've run back into you. Okay. Hello. I'm assuming you stayed at the inn last night.
We did, thank you for your recommendation. Their beds were surprisingly comfortable.
It's not a bad place to stay, is it?
Not at all, I do appreciate the advice, it was well taken. I'd kind of
The
match,
innkeeper's a bit of a firecracker, isn't she?
walk next to her. What, that sweet old doting lady?
Yes, sweet old doting lady. Of
She
course.
was nothing but kind to me.
He just looks, raises an eyebrow. Felipe, who stood off to the side, is kind of walking like on the left-hand side of his brother. You're on his right. He had a run-in with her a couple of years back.
Yeah, nope, I can understand why. Fair enough.
Just don't cause shit in there. She's a bit OCD with some stuff.
Maybe you could tell that to some people in my party. Anyway, where are you heading? To the square or elsewhere?
Oh no, we're just heading up to the college, but we need to make a stop off first. We're performing outside their grounds today.
Not inside?
Things changed. Can't perform inside. There's only a special entry, the sentry that stands on not guard, but
Watch?
one that allows people admittance. Yeah, he's something we kind of can't deal with at the moment. Felipe goes, something you can't deal with, you mean? He's very logic based. And you have to have a good reason to want to go in unless you're a student. Fortunately, he looks back to his brother. Every single time, I've fucked it up.
Yeah, you are performers, not necessarily wordsmiths. It is through no fault of your own. If you want, I'm sure we could have a good reason for you.
We don't want to perform in there anyway, because who would we be performing to? What, like 3 students?
True.
There's no point in doing that when we can perform outside for the rest of everybody else.
Well, quite. Anyway,
Where are you guys heading?
to the college as well, it seems. So it looks like we're both heading in the same general direction. I'll bet we are going straight there, it seems.
Well, we're taking a left up here because we've got to stop off by one of the shops because we need some more. What was it? The things that you need to make the psh. You mean the black powder? That's the stuff. Yes. We need some more black powder because
Yes.
he's invented something. I think. What is it you call it? Pyrotechnics. That's the
Ah.
one.
You mean, and I'd use minor illusion. These? And make minor fireworks go off in my hand.
Yeah, pretty much that, but without the magic bit.
Fair enough. I mean, fair play. It took... where I come from, they are incredibly expensive. So for you gentlemen to be able to afford it, then, well...
Black powder's fairly common around here. There's a mine just up north that the black powder is a byproduct of. So it's just kind of a selly thing around here. A lot of people use it. And if you notice as well, and he kind of points to one of the guards that walk past, guards here don't use bows.
What would it be like, just a flintlock-looking pistol?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You see it on this guard's hip. There is something that was, for those of you that met Nalister, oddly reminiscent of something he had on his hip. A lot simpler.
That's intricate.
Yeah.
Because it's not master craftsman made.
No, it's
Larkin,
not
down
overly
here.
complicated.
Oh, right. We're down here, but I'm sure we'll see you in a bit.
Meet you at the college, and best of luck with the bartering.
Thank you. They pair off, and you guys continue walking. Do any of you know where you're going?
To the college.
No,
Where's the college?
I'm
gonna ask-
following Zadar.
I'm going to ask the closest guard.
You're walking down. This female guard kind of walks past you. She doesn't stop. So if you want her, you have to stop her.
Excuse me, as I put it on. Not to stop her, but to get her attention.
Yes?
Would you be able to give me a quick direction, northwest, south, where the college is, the Arcana?
Please be
College.
east. Please be east.
College Arcanum.
What
You continue up the street. At the end, take a right. It literally forks into a T, so at the end, take a right. It'll be dead ahead of you. Rather tall building. Can't miss it.
Thank you. Give her a little nod on my head.
I'm going to guess
Gives
on the
you a
map,
nod.
Perry, it's this green building towards the bottom here.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
So you kind of walk up to... I've just grabbed someone.
Me!
To the edge. And it's not exactly like this, but you kind of walk down this way. And you get to about here. I just moved Jack. You get to about here.
Oh.
Fight! Fight!
Hi,
Hey,
Zathara!
it's Zathara.
I mean, she could be here at this point. Damn it, she's not here. We lose the fight.
So you get to about here, and as you take a right, the street kind of starts to empty slightly. You carry on walking. You can see the college dead ahead of you. Big building, towers, kind of everything around it. Really looking quite nice and pretty. And
We can't see more than 20 feet in front of us now. What the? I will say one thing about D&D Beyond maps that they need to pinch an idea from D&D
Roll 20.
Roll20. They need a drag and hold select to reveal.
yeah, they do. So you get this, and as you're kind of walking through,
I have all these assets.
you all would move up slightly.
I would be hanging back. Oh, that's a lot of
That's
people I can
revealed stuff.
see.
I know.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
Harry gave up.
fair.
It's far too complicated. All of you, by the time you sort of notice that there are no people around other than these people, would probably all be about here.
I would be. I'm hanging like a good 10 foot back from them.
Now, guys, hear me out. But I think that guy's the boss.
No, I think it's Bandit Archer H.
Stop mettering. I
No.
will kill you.
Not with a bandit, you won't.
Bandit Chief, maybe. He's named.
As you kind of walk into the square, you notice that there are no religious people. There are just a group scattered. And as you kind of look around, even like with all your passive perceptions, you would see that up on the roof there are sort of people that are just sat there, legs dangling over the sides. And they will kind of look. One of them just goes, "Oi, boss!" And this horribly dressed, ragged, bits of armor on him. He's got a bandana. He's got a really kind of crappy, jaggly beard. Hair tied back, pointed ears, kind of darkish, bluey skin. Just kind of looks, turns around. Oi, oi. What have we got here then?
Oh, God.
Good morning, gentlemen. What brings you to these parts?
I'd ignore him as I'm just like slowly walking through, kind of like level with Zadar.
You notice as you do, these lots start to kind of fill in.
My two compatriots appear to be mute this morning, so we're merely here on our way through to the college.
Oh, you were talking to us? Surely you weren't talking to us.
Oh, God, here we go.
You don't see anybody else around, do you?
I see
You
a
don't-
bunch of scraggly bastards around.
You don't think our armor and weapons are merely for display, do you?
No, not at all. You're obviously the adventuring type, which means you tend to have money. And money around here goes towards the churches. So if you'd be so kind, I'd like to take a donation from all of you.
Unfortunately, you haven't caught me on a very generous day, so I'd suggest you all piss off.
Tell me, Mr. I didn't quite catch your name.
The name's Harley.
Mr. Harley. And he could very clearly see the kind of disgust in my face there. What church is it you're collecting for? What is the god, the patron, the deity as such?
He gestures around to all of his people. We represent most, if not all. But today we're seeing if a fireball's going to work.
Is that...
No, something else.
Most, you say? Interesting. Well, I mean, gentlemen, and I'd kind of gesture at the bandits around, the guy on the roof that I'd seen, all that. Go.
Can I hold a spell, please, Perry?
What spell?
Magical pressure.
What is it? Verbal, somatic, component?
Verbal, somatic, and yeah, material. The material is a root of ginger.
Are you trying to cast it subtly?
No, I'm just holding it. So if, say, when we enter initiative, it will cast. Or if I feel things are starting to turn, I'm going to cast it rather.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
You can hold it.
So I'd gesture around and go, gentlemen, please, pray tell. And I'd pick out, I'd point it, like, kind of gesture around, then, like, point at Bandit A. What god are you following, my fine friend?
He kind of, it's just...
Nope, okay, you, and I point at Bandit B. Nope, okay, you, and I point at the archer on the roof. Any god of you? Nope.
Bahamut.
Ah, interesting. Tell me, how many canaries does he have?
Well, it said he had 7, but I think he only has 1 now because the others died.
Wow, and you believe that? Interesting. Are you sure it's not 8? I heard that it was 8. Gentlemen, didn't you hear that it was 8, not 7? And I'd look at the others.
While Jack's talking, I just pull out my shield. Not my
I'm gonna
weapon, just the shield.
A couple of the archery ones get a little bit sort of twitchy. So they sort of just start sort of like moving their bows ever so slightly, sort of reaching to...
I'd have moved forward
Quivers.
at this point. I
At
can't...
that, I'm going to cast magical pressure, so I need a wisdom save from
Um,
everyone in this circle.
Ryan, we can't actually
18.
select our characters now because of that circle.
Oh, sorry. Everyone apart from Bandit J
can.
needs to do a wisdom save. The DC is 16.
I was not able to do so. All slot included?
No, just enemies.
Oh, just enemies. Okay.
Oh,
So, Jack, you need to do-
nothing. I wasted that 20.
Feels
for
like it.
What is it? What save?
Wisdom, DC 18.
Harley passes. I'm going to roll 1 dice. Oh, no.
2, 1 for bandits, 1 for archers.
Yeah.
Ryan, would we notice this spell go off? Like, is there any visual component to it?
All the bandits pass
So you'd
with
see
a 19.
like slight dark haze with a
The
bit of
archers don't.
purple come off my body, and you just feel a slight magical weight on everyone.
So the Harley passes. All the regular bandits pass. The archers don't. Because I rolled stupidly high both times.
What happens on a fail?
They all become frightened and have no movement speed. So as I do that, I'd light up a candy cigarette. I go, "We doing this or not?"
I mean, this is what happens when you lie about serving the gods, gentlemen. Surely you can see the error of your ways.
Harley just kind of looks around. Ah, fuck it. Take the money. All of them just swords drawn. Archers pull back. Can everybody roll initiative?
You got the encounter ready?
I do.
No.
Oh yeah, it has to be on D&D.
Do I need to start it or
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
no?
please.
We'll auto do it now.
Well, it's better than my roll. I rolled in that one.
you got 2. 4 plus 2 for 6.
I got a 4, and my dex is plus 2.
That would be 4. What about that
Like
one?
4 times better.
I
Okay.
got a 16 out of 2.
We start with Jack. Or Tails.
I need to roll a d4. Where is my... I've moved my dice. Oh, fancy d4.
With the one ring to roll
Oh,
them all.
4. What is the 4? So I'm going to cast Ther's Mischief, which is a level 2 spell.
Oh, that's from Fizban's treasure.
4 isn't actually that good. Shit. How do I do? Oh, it gives me it. So I make a 20-foot cube. There. Let me just
Rotate so no one else friendlies are in.
there. And the rest of the party would notice that I kind of wave my hands, and they make a gesture and then strum the lute, and then just this kind of misty cube would appear, and in it drops of molasses would just kind of materialize, sticking to everything that is in there, making it difficult terrain to everything moving through it until the start of my next turn.
Anything else?
Any bonus actions?
And then I'm going to use my unsettling words on Harley. So the next time he makes a roll, he subtracts 1d8 from it. Oh, I roll a 1d8 and he subtracts that from it.
What roll?
Next saving throw it makes for the start of my next turn.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that is action and bonus action. Actually, I'm going to just step back to there.
It's Harley's turn.
Thank God he's got difficult terrain.
He's not getting to you, but he's just going to casually walk over to me.
That's absolutely fine by me. I'm the squishy, I don't want him near me. Mister, I've got a shield and AC.
My fighting style was intercept.
Difficult terrain makes it
Half movement.
Costs double movement.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of 1 foot, it costs 2. So you basically just half the movement while they're in it.
by him.
Um,
15 foot. Exactly.
Jack of Tails is in 5. Okay.
Would he have walked past the door to do that?
He could have walked
He'd
around.
still be. He'd be coming into his 5 foot, and that'd be it. He wouldn't be leaving it again.
Okay.
So he is going to, as he runs at you, pulls out his big old great sword. He's going to two-handed swing it into you after you've just cast a spell. So 21.
Silvery barbs.
Okay.
Brought this for a reason.
So it's still a 21 because I rolled a 19 on the second one.
Okay.
Plus 8.
Okay. That is. So I still have advantage on my things though. Does it give him permanent disadvantage for this one?
Advantage and take a next, isn't it?
And I'm going to give Zadar advantage on his next roll, like next attack roll, ability roll, or save and throw.
That means every attack next turn I'm going to have advantage on.
Just the one.
No. I have a feature which will give me an advantage on one of my attack rolls.
Oh. Okay.
He swings down with the great sword. He connects.
I will use my reaction to take some of the damage.
Okay.
I don't take the damage, I reduce it basically because I
Shield block it basically.
interfere.
17 slashing damage.
No. Minus 12 from that.
Oh, 5 slashing damage. Nice. That is significantly less.
It
What
is.
do you
Hold
roll
on,
for
it's
that?
12 for 13.
What do you roll to reduce the damage by that much?
So if I go to it, interception. I rolled the max. Oh, it's 13.
Oh, so I need to heal 1 point. I take the damage and weirdly heal it back.
It's 1d10 plus 3, so I'm not sure what stat that is.
Did you roll
makes it
max?
plus 3. I rolled max.
Nice.
If he's
Oh,
using
so-
it two-handed, he can't use multi-attack, can he?
He can use multi-attack. He can't use two-weapon fighting.
So,
So
if
if
he has
he's-
multi-attack, he just swings twice.
He's
But
going to swing again.
Can't use my reaction for that one.
That's fine.
No, I rolled a 12 on the dice, so
He hits.
Yeah.
I've only got a 13 AC.
that is... I've rolled one
Good.
less damage than last time.
Oh.
No, 2 less damage than last time, so 12, 13, 14, 15. 15.
Okay, that's still not that bad.
15 slashing.
I'm still above half HP. And he's within range.
As he swings with the
He's
second
swimming.
one, he kind of drops the sword down slightly and then slashes up at you with a dagger.
How?
That's 2 weapon fighting.
Makes 2 longsword attacks and 1 dagger attack.
Okay.
He misses anyway, don't worry.
Oh, so it's a longsword, not a greatsword.
Yeah.
They're 2 very different weapons. Very, very, very different weapons.
Are they?
A
Yeah,
longsword is a
greatswords
hand and a
are
half.
two-handed.
A greatsword you can't wield one-handed. A longsword you can.
Great sword's typically about 6 foot long.
A Zweihander
Long
is a
sword's
greatsword.
about 4.5 foot.
I mean, that's fair.
One's
Um,
2d6 and one's
Significant weight
1d8
difference as
slash
well.
We
weight
are
difference.
now... That's his turn, so we're on Zadar.
So Dar's
Advantage.
gonna get his claws out.
Oh, I need to roll my con save for those hits.
Yep.
While you're doing that.
24.
What was the damages? I passed that
Yep.
first one. Passed the second one.
What are
I'm
my
good.
claws? Is it d6 or d4?
Were you clawing him and not swording him?
Because I have a lance and crossbow.
Fair point. I thought you had a sword for some reason.
No. I am a rider. Claws are a d4, but I get a plus d6 of radiance.
It's pretty good.
So that's 4 plus 5. So 9 slashing and 3 radiant. Then I'm going to use my Feat Squire, which allows me to roll with advantage, and if I hit, I get to add d8 to my damage type. I do hit with an 18 plus 8, so 24 again. So d4 and then d8. No radiant damage because that's only once per turn. That's a 4 on the d4, so 9 slashing damage plus. I rolled the wrong dice because that's an 8 on a d10. 1 sec. That's an 8 on a d8. The lovely, lovely symbol, the dragon. Which way do you turn it on the camera?
So how much damage is this?
12 plus 5. 17 slashing.
17. Nice.
Is he still standing?
He is.
Action surge. Gonna hit him again. Natural 20.
Misses.
You
No,
lie.
I'm kidding.
Double dice or double damage on the dice?
Double the dice.
Double the dice.
I think that's probably what we're going to move to because it's just better.
One's cocked because he got caught between my wire and my pot. 10 slashing damage. And then my fourth attack. Oh, I rolled that advantage. Not supposed to roll that with advantage. That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Doesn't matter, you're still hitting the bastard.
That's max damage again. Fuck me. D4s are rolling well today for a change.
They
are,
they weren't for you last time.
No, D4s fucking suck.
My D4's rolled good today. I rolled a 4 on it. It's saying that was just
Josh.
molasses.
Can you draw a weapon?
Can I draw a weapon?
As a part of an attack action, you can draw a weapon.
I've got
Can you
my
draw a weapon?
rapier. I've got my rapier in my hand.
I'm going to use my bonus action. Oh, wait.
You say you got
Okay.
your rapier in your hand,
Yes.
then you're not drawing a weapon.
No, has he got one drawn or can he draw one? That's basically what I'm asking.
Oh, right.
I have a
Action
weapon.
surge is a free action. I'm going to use my bonus action as part of my feat, Knight of the Crown. As a bonus action, you can command one ally within 30 feet of yourself to attack if that ally can see or hear you. They can immediately make one weapon attack as a reaction. Oh, you've used your action. Never mind. I'm not targeting you.
Nice try. I appreciate the thought. Also, it's me with a rapier. I'm probably not going to hit.
Yeah, but if you hit, you get an additional d8 damage.
2d8 plus 3, not bad.
So, Yuki within attack range of anyone? No. Cool. I won't do that. Do I have any bonus actions? I've never fucking played a fighter.
Have you really never played a fighter?
I've never played a fighter.
Wow, that does surprise me.
Okay, creatures of your
Action
choice
surge is
within-
well, no, it's free, isn't it? Not bonus. It used to be a bonus at one point.
It's free. Okay, can I get Bandit F, A, B, and Harley to make a wisdom saving throw for me? As I'm letting out a daunting roar.
F, A, B, and Harley.
F, A, B, and Harley, yeah, they're the only
Okay.
ones within 15.
What was it? Sorry, what save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Ooh. Harley gets an 18.
He passes.
A gets. A is a 15.
DC is 16, so he's frightened until the end of my next turn.
Okay. So A is yellow is fear.
I'll put the yellows on the ones that pass for you to save you some time if you want.
Cheers. So
Okay,
F is the other one. That's an 8.
He also fails.
And what was the other one?
Harley B.
B.
Yeah, Harley's the other one.
And B
There was
is
4. B. That was the other one.
I'll be.
B gets a 16.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay, so B is fine.
So A and F can't get any closer, and if they attack, well, if they attack, I'm going to be a line sight, so they have disadvantage.
That's fair. I'm just doing
Don't
all the
forget-
archers.
Yeah, they're all feared from me as well. They can re-roll that on their turn, by the way.
Cool.
They also have 0 movement speed.
I don't think the archers need movement speed. They're on rooftops.
These two aren't.
Is there anything else you can do?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay.
I've used my action, my free action, Right, second action.
So we've got
That's
Bandit
gonna-
A. Can they re-roll theirs, James?
No, they're just frightened until the end of my next turn.
So that means they can't move towards you willingly, right?
Can't move towards me willingly, and if they attack while I'm in line of sight, disadvantage.
And they also have difficult terrain, so double movement cost. Basically, they're not moving anywhere.
So A is actually going to run slightly. B, where's B? B is going to...
Be free.
Yeah, you're in range. B is going to run at you and kind of get to about here. And he's going to make an attack with his sword.
What?
That's a 19. I know that misses.
Misses.
B,
Front liner.
C is gonna kind of run this way, go into this molasses and be like, and get to about there. Going, the fuck? C, where's D? D is gonna hop over that and run at Jack. Ooh. He rolled a 9, so he misses.
What? Oh no! What's his plus to hit?
That's all with his plus.
Oh, that's with his plus. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
rolled
he
a whistle.
misses.
Yep. So D, E.
Ironically,
E is
not
up
by
here.
much.
How far can you... Ooh. E is gonna... Fuck's sake. E is gonna run down to here, and he's gonna take a swing at Yuki. That's a natural 20.
Silvery Bobs.
Fucker.
Motherfucker.
This is why we came prepared. Thank you, Jack.
That's a 19.
Not
Plus
in that
three.
20 though.
No, it's not a crit, so that's all right. It's not a crit. So that's actually... It's 22.
It's
And what's the...
We saved you from the crit, Ryan. Be grateful.
You did.
if you rolled one lower, I could have shielded it.
Yeah.
That is max damage, so 7 points of slashing.
Oh, only 7.
Ow.
Fuck it. I'm gonna intervene. D10. D10.
Yuki, you also get advantage.
do that
on
again?
your next attack.
I've had my
roll
turn.
saving
I get my
throw.
reaction.
Thingamabob.
We've already had a reaction this round.
No, he had it.
It's
He
not
had
round,
it
it's
during
turn.
my turn, and then his turn started, and he got his reaction back.
You get your reaction back at the end of your turn, not initiative.
Yeah. I went first. He used his reaction after during Harley's turn, and then he had his turn, so he got his reaction back, and then he's used it again.
Harry, when did you learn to vape out your ears?
What? Oh, oh wow, that took me.
Oh my god, Josh, when did you learn that trick?
No, that wasn't even that. I was
Mine
just
about to get smooted.
smited.
My dice.
You
are
used your
rolling
reaction
in
during the
low.
Bandit Lord's
So what happened is
turn.
Yeah.
initiative. Everyone gets a reaction. I spent my reaction. At the end of your turn, you get your reaction back.
And he went after the Bandit Lord.
In the first round of combat, unless you go first, you can get away with getting 2 reactions.
Action
That seems
economy.
wrong, but I'll take it.
Action economy.
Yeah. Fine.
Because if you get surprised, you don't get a reaction. Whereas if you know it's coming, you can react to stuff initially.
Okay, what are you doing for your reaction?
Reducing the damage by 13.
Oh, nice. Bonus points.
You don't
Heals him.
heal from it.
Somehow he hits him,
Heal
phases
6.
through, and it's like zoom.
And yeah, Yuki, your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throws at advantage.
Oh, awesome.
Why do you have silvery barbs? I thought you were a priest. You're not a priest.
Yeah, when you take a reaction, you can't take another one
Oh,
until the start of your next turn. So in the first round of combat, took a reaction, and then I can take the second one, because it's been my turn again.
Each creature can take 1 reaction per round.
Yeah, and your round, it's a round, not initiative.
a round is the full thing of everybody going once. That's
When
a
you
round.
take your reaction, you can't take another one until the start of your next turn. That's what it's stating on the dungeon book on D&D Beyond, which will be the same as your physical book or player's handbook. Probably player's handbook.
PHB should be.
Fair.
Because
I mean, it
you-
was only like 7 damage anyway, so.
You can just search reaction on D&D search. It gives you the rules.
So that's E. F. Can't do anything. It's going to run that way. G. It's going to run that way. H. H is going to stay. And I and J are also going to stay. So that. Get down to the bloody bottom. There we go. Sarkin, your turn.
I will cast Bless on everyone from me.
I thought you were. What?
I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous.
I'm so confused right now.
Oh,
What are you confused about?
I
way.
thought he was a priest, and then he laughed when I said that, and then he's doing priest things.
Multiple people have access to Bless.
And
and
that
paladins.
is my turn.
Okay.
Well, clerics, not priests. You know what I meant.
And then Yuki.
I am going to. Oh
Oh.
shit! I didn't mean to move that. It was there, wasn't it?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Yeah. Jack, did you say it's my first attack that I get advantage on?
Yeah.
Okay, for my first attack, I'm going to use my new spell, Black Blade,
Okay.
on Bandit E.
You also get a D4 because of Bless.
Oh, awesome.
Bless is strong. Did you say you cast Bless on all of us?
So
Nice.
that's 22 to hit him.
That definitely hits him.
I feel like that might be a meets it beats it situation, Perry. You know?
So that's going to
They're winning.
be 9 slashing plus 8 necrotic damage.
And who was that on? Sorry, was that E?
E, and then the necrotic
You absolutely
damage,
murderize him.
the necrotic damage is going to jump to Bandit C for 7 necrotic damage.
Let's see. 7. The necrotic damage hits him and he just kind of almost doubles over, but still manages to stay up.
And then I'm going to move kind of round to the corner of Cesar, just outside the molasses, and stab him with my long
What,
sword.
Zadar? Cool, that's fine. Roll against Zadar's AC.
Bandit C, Perry. Don't be a piggy. Well, that didn't land on a number.
Be more specific, just saying. Bandit C, yep.
That's more like it, so that's 15, 18, what's my plus? Plus 6. So that is 24 to hit.
24. Crit.
Oh, so it's at
Really?
least 12.
I mean, I'll take it.
Fuck
Double
yeah.
his AC.
Wow, they've only got lead there?
16 slashing.
You mullerize him. Was that C?
Awesome.
I
Yes.
feel like they're
Yeah, he had
weak in
4
these
health
as well.
left, dude.
Yeah, but wow, you missed him.
You'd carve him in half.
Awesome. Playing a marshal without even being a marshal.
Playing Spell Marshal.
Yeah.
I just tried to delete Bandit C through the Twitch stream
Nice.
because I clicked on the wrong thing.
Nicely
Proud of
done.
you. There's Action Surge. I need to take that one off before I forget.
Anything? Oh, actually, the archers are going to attempt to get rid of their fear, but they wouldn't have done anything even if they did.
Because they attack when they're feared, can't they?
Just disadvantage.
Yeah, but these guys are not the intelligentiest.
They just-
So H got a 16.
Just scared.
Means it beats it.
Meets it, beats it. That's fine. Josh, you right to remove them?
Yes.
Cheers.
You're not the bandits.
Yeah. I got a 6, so he's still done. J got a 3. And G got an 11.
Okay.
So only one of them passes. Is there anything else you can do?
I can, but I'm not going to.
Okay. Jack, we are back to you.
Okay. I am going to gesture to Harley. Oh, first things first. I've got to re-roll my thing, but I'll get to move it 10 foot before I do that. So I'm gonna move it to there.
Okay.
Free action as part of it. I've got to re-roll the dice for it as well because it changes each turn.
Well, that's decent. It's very changing then.
Two,
I like the
Sometimes you
blinded
screw,
roses.
Sometimes.
because it's Fey and Draconic magic, so it's fancy. 2 is bouquets of flowers appear all around, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a dex saving throw or be blinded until the start of their next turn as the flowers spray water in their faces.
Fucking flowers.
Ooh.
Eh.
That I think that's my favourite one from
Dex save, yeah?
Dex save.
You guys
Harley.
know Krusty Krab? Oh, Krusty Krab. Krusty the Clown.
Harley rolled an 8.
Fails.
Mm-hmm. And the bandits,
So he's blinded.
put that as black if you could.
Yep.
Haha. Great minds, bro.
Yep. Because it's dark. Bandits. Are there 2 of them in that?
Yes.
Are you
Yes,
counting the
technically.
archer as being in there?
The archer isn't, but Bandit D I would say would be.
Bandit D, yes. The archer, no.
Yeah.
So B actually rolled an 8, but does makes that a 9. So he fails. And then 13
Fails.
on D. So you watch all 3 of them just kind of, they're in there ready for a fight. Their eyes just kind of like, boss, I can't see. And he just goes, fucking me either.
So they can't see and automatically fail any ability checks that require sight, and attack rolls have advantage against them, and their attack rolls have disadvantage, and that's until the start of my next turn.
Wow.
Okay, that's a
I
really
like
good
that
ability.
spell.
It could. The thing is, it's Fey and Draconic magic. I've got to roll on a table to get something good.
To be fair, they're all decent.
However, that's not good enough for Jack. Jack is not happy. Jack has not had a good day. He's just going to put a hand out and just clench a fist and cast Suffocate on Harley.
Okay.
You create a pair of grasping hands made from invisible forces. Make a spell attack against one creature that you can see within range. So that would be advantage
Jack.
because...
They're both concentration spells.
Shit, they are, aren't they? No, I'm not. Thank you.
Just before you decide if you want to lose concentration on your debuff spell.
They would still be blinded. Wouldn't they? Because they have the effect.
Nope. Magic ends.
Would that
Because
really...
it's from a magical effect, the magic will end.
Ah, you fuckers. Fine.
That I know.
You
Fine.
can still cast a non-concentration spell to do damage, though. if you have
Yeah,
any.
yeah, you're right. I've still had a really bad day, so I'm going to cast Spray of Cards at 3rd level.
I
And
fucking love that for the many decks.
I'm just going to do that, and very Gambit style, just... whoosh, these cards just fire out at them. So it's a
Okay.
15-foot cone. Is there a cone? Oh, there's a cone. Oh, thank
There
you.
is a cone.
So, oh, God, there's 2 cones! So, from me, let's just...
You can hit 2, no matter what.
I'm going to hit
Mhm.
Harley. Actually, I'm going to hit Harley and Bandit. Oh, no, I can't hit Bandit D and Harley. Hit those 2. Because it's a dex saving throw, would they automatically fail it?
They do indeed automatically fail it.
So they take 3d10 force damage and are blinded until its next turn, which is quite quickly. Until the end of its next turn. But there's still 3d10 force damage, so let's roll that.
You're casting out level 3 then.
Oh, I'm not wasting my 1 level 4 spell slot, but I've not had a good day, so I need to let off some steam.
You're waiting just in case you need to polymorph.
Yes. Above board, yes.
That's what South always was going to save his for.
I've got the giant ape ready to go.
Oh,
Oh. Perry,
Yes,
You're
my
all
darling.
right,
27 force damage on those 2.
Yeah, 3 blow max.
So you watch as this poor bandit
You know
Bandit
that...
B. is blinded, he's clawing at his eyes, and Zadar is potentially probably getting ready to give him a smack. Yuki's there, getting ready to wail on him.
I'm still
He's
welling.
clawing at his eyes. All of a sudden, Zadar gets covered in a red mist.
Ooh, I'm about to
Along
make a
with
name for
Yuki.
myself.
And this poor bandit just everywhere. And Harley kind of reacts to the spray. Oh my god, there is a mouse.
What?
That's real life.
Real?
Riley, get the mouse.
What?
Riley,
There's
get
a.
the mouse.
I didn't even realize that was a fucking hole, and there is a mouse that just crawled out of it,
Riley.
looked at me, and went, "Morning," and then just fucked off back in.
Do you want to trade Riley in for a cat quickly? Just for the night?
I need to cover that hole before I go to bed.
Yes.
Mice can
fuck?
get through a hole that small because they can basically dislocate everybody. So
Perry, you can't block. There's nothing you can do to block that hole bar polyfiller in it, because I'll chew through it. In
Or
fact,
fire.
fire. Fireballs.
they'll burn the house down.
Fireball!
Shit happens, doesn't it?
I mean,
Yeah, but your computer and Riley are in the house.
let's be honest,
I'll get
Perry.
that out first.
Let's be honest, Perry. Your house is basically a fire hazard waiting to happen.
Well, it is, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
no,
they
it
just gotta live
isn't.
in the car
Not
for a
with how
couple of
damp
days.
those walls are. It can't catch fire.
Very true. And how much? Sorry, how much force damage was it?
27.
27. Harley gets covered in the blood and kind of like it's like, oh my goodness. But he's still standing.
And I'm just going to lean over to him because he's blinded, he can't see me, and I'm just going to go, exit stage right. And then lean back.
Roll an intimidation.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Just
What?
cover him goo for his colleague. Can't really say friend because I'm not sure. Colleague.
But he doesn't know what he's covered in.
Dirty 20.
So even though Harley has been sprayed with this water, those of you that can see him, look at him.
Has he just pissed himself?
You notice that his trousers start to get a little bit wetter. He rolled a nat 1.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo!
Then he kind of shrinks down a little bit. Is there anything else you can do?
I'm going to try and find something I can do now. And then, as a bonus action, I am going to use Bardic Inspiration on Zadar.
I add that to damage.
No, it's just your rolls. But you could
Okay,
potentially auto-crit because of that. So technically, yes.
I know 2 of them you're allowed to add it to damage.
Not with mine, unfortunately. Not with Eloquence. So, and I'm going to just play... You know the Rip and Tear from Doom? I'm going to do a liar version of that.
Nice.
And just Zadar's just going to suddenly get this green armor out of nowhere, and out of nowhere just a shotgun lands in his hands. Just
His red armor just turning slowly green. Loses all his hair. Helmet forms.
and I'm just going to look at Zadar and go, Rip and Tear.
I don't need the shotgun.
Oh, no, that Rip and Tear's 2 on the nose.
Anything else?
No, that's everything.
Okay.
Harley's turn.
Harley's turn.
He's blinded and scared to fuck.
Harley just goes, I think we've made a mistake, boys. Let's go. And he kind of backs up,
Oh.
hits the banister.
Wait, we got
kind of falls
opportunity
over.
attacks.
You do? Well, yeah, actually, he gets to about before he hits the banister.
And they're
You
at
two both
advantage.
get an opportunity attack.
They're at advantage as well. Okay, that wasn't the best. That is only...
Plus a D4.
I think he was technically within 5 feet of me as well, you know.
Okay, dirty 20 thanks to that D4. Thank you, Jack. I only got a 17 before.
Yours hits.
Natural 20
And
Plus
yours definitely
8.
hits.
plus 4.
1D...
So
where's my D8 now?
32.
Triple crit.
Where's my D8? There's my D8. No, that's a D10. There's my D8.
Blue dice might not be as weighted as Ryan's orange, but it does come through in times of need.
I rolled 1 under max, so that's 10 piercing damage from my evolving rapier.
So
James, what did
Perry,
you get?
36.
He
Hit
How
rolled,
it.
again?
To hit.
I rolled a nat 20.
Mhm.
I plus 8. I
Mhm.
got blessed on me. I rolled D4. And I rolling nothing but 4s, baby.
And also the 1d8 from
32, not 30.
I was going to say, not 36, 32. 32 is what you needed to actually, like, crit him anyway. So, yeah, you just, you crit him. You crit him. No, you don't double crit.
Aww.
No such thing as a double crit.
Say
can
that.
make a
Oh wait,
double
no, an
crit.
orc doesn't have that anymore. Never mind.
Barbs can double crit.
I
So I dealt 10 piercing damage. James is about to ruin this man's life. Can I make it very comical and make it sort of stabbed him in the ass cheek, like very clown-like?
He was backing away from you.
Oh, backing
So you
away. I
kind
thought
of-
he turned
yeah.
away. Sorry.
No.
Never mind.
He's blind. He has no idea what's going on, so he just backed up. The last thing he knew, he was stood facing you guys.
You would cocktail sausage.
He cut off his weenie.
4. And I'm now going to roll my radiant damage.
I think we might have killed this man.
24 slashing, 11 radiant.
Do you want it?
Literally as the claws burn away the flesh as I rip down his back. Shouting to the rest, I told you they weren't for display. And
He just falls to the ground, a burning, radiant, glowy, bloody, wet mess. As he does, the rest of the bandits just kind of see that, and they all scatter across like the rooftops, disappear over. They run up the road.
remember, the archers can't move.
They run around the corner.
Can't move.
The archer's there. He's still there. That one fucks off down that way.
She's got to be moved back, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna roll a dice
I'm just going to
for that one.
as they all start running, I'm going to kind of give an extravagant bow and go, well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to our show today. I presume you've enjoyed it, and just remember, leave a nice donation in the form of all your weapons and gold pouches as you leave.
So as they're running, Zadara, it is now technically your turn.
Whack a bitch.
Go for it.
Sucker punch.
Whack-a-mole.
I need to shit. I need to...
17.
Hits.
Natural 20.
Dead.
Fucking love the star on that dice.
You doing both hits first?
Well, I did one hit, and then I assumed I wasn't going to kill him.
They have 11 health.
I didn't kill him. I did 10 damage. Then I eviscerate him with the crit.
Then you completely murderize him.
Yeah, how well do I kill him? 11 damage.
You kind of doubly kill him. Anything else?
Oh, yeah. Can anyone draw a ranged weapon? I shout quickly.
Have spells.
You're
Yeah,
useless
spells.
to me. No, I got nothing else.
Wait, I might have a crossbow. Let me check. Sorry, I was typing. No, never mind. I don't.
Because it specifically says weapon attack. So that's the end of my turn. Let's hope we don't get into another fight because I blew a lot this fight.
So, who are we looking at? Right, who's... Bandit A fucks off. B, C, D just manages to kind of fuck off. Still blind, crawling and like falling over, stumbling a lot. E, F, legs it, out. J, H. So H kind of dupe, and then dupe runs up and is gone, out of sight. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's fair.
I is gonna attempt to save it. That's an 18.
Saves.
Wonderful. Saves it, kind of like shakes off the fear and goes, fuck this. Bolts. It's gone. And Jay rolled a 13.
Is a failure.
Jay's gonna die.
Jay is
He
going to
don't
attempt... Can he attack still? It's just
die.
a disadvantage, isn't it?
Yeah.
But is that only if it's at
No.
Yuki?
If Yuki is in his
Line of sight,
Eyesight.
isn't it? Yeah. He's going to attempt to shoot Yuki.
Oh.
One's a 5, one's a 10.
I think they miss.
They
Yeah.
definitely miss.
Neither are going to hit.
This crossbow bolt just passes your head. That is all he can do. Next would be Sarkin.
I'm just gonna step up and cast Cure Wounds on Jack for 13 points of healing.
I think Jack, real calling is a healer.
Thank you very much. I'm nearly at max HP.
Yeah, he's never played a cleric.
And then step back.
I
Doesn't
just
have to
kind
be
of nod to
conventional.
you.
And then Yuki.
Is your thing still there, Josh?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm
You
just
have
gonna
to make a
walk through
deck save through it.
That's fine.
Gets blinded.
Blinded. God damn it!
What's the save? I rolled
60.
16 on the dice.
Meets it, beats
Plus a
it.
D4.
No, yeah.
Beats
Oh.
it.
I passed.
Actually, is it all or is it enemies? I think it's all.
It might also be the
it's probably
start,
all.
or is it when they enter?
I think it's when they enter.
A lot of spells which is either enter or start their turn in.
Mm.
It's like, keep it consistent.
It doesn't say.
Really?
Bouquets of flowers appear all around and each creature in the cube. Oh, each creature in the cube. So if you're in the cube,
So
You-
that sounds like start of turn.
it
You
was to
me.
fill a 20-foot cube you can see within range. They enter command. Roll on the mischievous table. At the start of each of your turn until they spell. Okay, that doesn't even help either.
It said at the start, didn't it?
No. That's I can.
I
move
feel like
it.
for the wording of it means they have to start their turn in it.
What you heard, Jack, was at the start of your turn. You need to re-roll.
I passed it anyway.
Either way.
And then the bandit Jay is getting a ray of frost with a natural 20.
Roll their damage.
So that is 21 frost.
He just, with the crossbow out, just
He's a step.
freezes.
Mhm.
And then because he's on a rooftop and it's kind of top heavy,
Yeah.
falls and just on the floor. Kind of cartoon style. He shatters with it.
Zadar goes marching up to Jack with a purpose, pointing at him. Your tales may be lofty, but your skills definitely hold some value. I apologize for my... I can't think of the word.
Outburst?
No.
Mistrust.
Rash behavior.
As you started to...
Prejudice beforehand.
Prejudice. I am no stranger to prejudice, and as I say that, I'd kind of turn off the magic as well. However, my tongue does run away from me sometimes. The apology lies with myself. I should not have made comments like that aimed at you, aimed to hurt.
We both have some growth to do.
I mean, if you grow any more, you're going to be a giant. But I get what you mean.
He taps you. Well, he doesn't. He grabs your shoulder, squeezes a little bit too hard than he means to. We were this close to having a moment. And he walks off.
I just call after him like, don't worry, I do it to everyone.
Just for the record, my hit on that archer was also a 32.
Fucking hell.
Power creep!
Yeah, big boys.
That is where we will end tonight.
Bloody streets.
Yeah, look
Just
around.
sorry.
Who's
There are
cleaning
dead
up all the
bodies everywhere.
This
You
also-
oddly don't see any guards.
What if those guys actually were working for the churches, guys? Oh no,
We'll
I
end
saw
it.
that little grin.
You just gave
No,
pay.
there wasn't. They weren't. They were pure thugs.
Working for. And you telling me?
Let's
clergymen
fight as a group.
First fight as a group. You did very, very well.
You didn't drink
So
anyone's
we'll
blood?
end it for there tonight. I'm assuming we're all free next weekend.
Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully.
I made sure the plans were made on the Sunday, not the Saturday.
Cool. Well, we'll hopefully see everybody on Saturday of next week. Until then,
Unless Perry's burnt his house down hunting a mouse.
yeah. Oh my fucking god! I'm gonna go and hunt that thing in a second.
Riley will
Stick.
probably hunt it for you once he realizes.
He is
Don't
currently asleep.
don't use fire. Use smoke.
Use
But yeah,
liquid nitrogen. phrasing.
Thank you all ever so much for watching. Those of you that are still here, we ran over a little bit, but it's fine.
We do this a lot.
Other than that, yeah, we do. We shall see you next weekend. Nighty night.